How's it going, people? Welcome back to the channel and welcome back to the Big Six. 1,000 already waiting. Hit the like button first and foremost, people. Let's get up to 1,000 likes real quick. Apologies for the delay. It's nearly 10 past. We try not to be late, but we're always late. What can we do, people? I'm still Mark Ofori. I remember your first and last name. The day that we're on time on this Big Six, £1,000 needs to be deposited into our account. Yeah, I haven't forgotten that. But yeah, we're not on time yet, so it's all mad. It's all mad. But still hit the like button, people. The show's here. Game week 27 preview. A bit of FA Cup results as well. Might as well talk about that since if there's a few wins there and a Big Six fixture coming up in the next round too. And yeah, we're all playing Manchester Derby weekend, so we know where we're starting. But what are you man saying? All good, yeah?
Yeah, man.
Yeah, man.
Excited.
Oh, bless.
Excited.
Good to go.
Yeah?
Good to go.
Excited
Good to go.
You know.
We're surviving, not thriving, bro. That's what we do over here.
You're not excited today, no? Big Manchester
Day to
Derby.
day.
No. I'm not excited, man. I'm not excited. I can't lie.
I'm very excited.
I
You know
just
what
saw
I'm
your
saying?
trailer for the video with Big Steve about you outside the stadium like this. Manchester is
Hey,
red
listen.
and that. Don't
That's
come
what
here
I'm
and tell
saying.
me you're not
Trailer
He said
excited.
he's walking outside the Colin Bell stand and he goes, "It ends now."
Yeah,
It
man
ends
said it.
now."
Trailer hype.
Bro, man needs
Trailer
the end now
hype.
energy. I need that
Man
energy.
said trailer
Man
hype.
said trailer
I-
hype.
Man said trailer
Listen,
hype.
how many movies have you been catfished? I mean, the amount of times I've watched trailers, I'm like, yo, that's a good movie. You know what I mean? And you end up watching the film and
Yeah, but
shit.
you
So,
you
know what
are
I'm
in the
saying?
trailer. You're starring in the trailer. You're the one that's pushing the prop. So you can't say that. Oh yeah, it's the
I think
trailer.
it's
Hey.
Saeed
You're pushing.
Spielberg now, man. He's giving up Man
Hey.
United. He's becoming a director.
you know what I mean? Shout out to Sean Mills, innit? Yo, miracle, come. That's what we're going to do, man. You know what I'm saying? Miracles.
This
We
has
need
not
the
been-
miracles.
It's not been a great advertisement for your preview, has it, brother?
Hey, listen, all I'm gonna say is you know what I mean? We'll talk. Thompson. You know what I'm saying? How's everyone? Everyone good? Where's everyone
me and you basically had
What's
the
that
same
saying?
thing midweek, bro. We just about got over the line, innit? So,
Aye. Let me tell you something, man. We got over the line, man. Like that's our weekend did, man. It was horrible. The Chelsea game was entertaining, though. I see some couple of goals in there. You know what I mean?
yeah.
We only had one goal. So you, man, you know what I mean? You had a little bit of entertainment. We had no entertainment at all. Like Forest were poor, we were poor. So yeah, but we got the W and then we faced Liverpool, innit? GRIZZ, what are you saying? Liverpool.
I don't know, man. It's
Come on.
It's a bit of a weird fixture, man. I don't really know like any relevance at the moment. I'm not feeling it because of all the injuries and
Yeah.
everything. Like so, it's weird. I don't know if we're gonna attack it, if we're gonna put a strong team out, if we're gonna play the kids. But because it's Manchester United, you know what I mean. We
Yeah.
can't just send out kind of team we sent out yesterday. But then I'm thinking, nah, let's take the piss and send out like the kids. You know what I mean? That would be bare jokes. Like, because the pressure will be
You're
on
not
you.
doing too bad, you know. Put some respect in your kids, man, because I can't lie, they're holding out right
I'm
now.
not
So,
disrespecting it. I'm
play.
putting respect. I'm putting respect on their names. I'm saying send them
Yeah,
out, and then we could beat you, and then that would be hilarious. So I'm putting respect. But we'll address that. It's in 2 weeks' time, so we can't even rest up and say, yeah, let's relax, because it's. I think all of our teams we got like mad fixtures in the next 2 weeks almost. It's like 4 or 5 fixtures coming together, and that's another mad one. So yeah, speak soon, as they say.
Yeah.
Speak soon.
We will.
Come on.
We will. What's the other
Come
ones?
on.
It's Leicester at home for Chelsea and Newcastle home for City. So
Chelsea got who
Leicester.
Leicester.
at home?
Yeah.
Oh, so Chelsea could another lifeline for Poch. All the way to the final.
Can you imagine if we saw each other again? I think I'd actually genuinely I would rather play any other team than you if we ever got there again. Like, I'm done. I don't want to see you again. I don't want to see that war hat. I don't want to see
Bring me
clock,
Chelsea again in the final.
previews,
Come on.
nothing. I would be traumatized if we got that far and we got you again. I say if we got that far because I want to disrespect.
Now, I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie. I think we're gonna put our very weak team against United. We probably go out next round, but we cross that bridge when we get to it. I'm not really. I'm in a weird place with that tie right now. No, I get it, but you know what I mean.
Distraction is it? It's a distraction for you.
I don't want to say that
bigger
word
fish.
that I don't want to say that
Bigger
word that
fish, yeah.
Robbie used. I don't want to use that sentence that Robbie used. I know you're trying to bait me into it.
Bigger fish to
I'm
fry.
not being anything. You're
Nothing
your own man. You are
Yeah.
your own man, man.
You got
Chris.
bigger fish, yeah? Bigger fish to
No,
fry.
no, no,
Yeah,
no,
you
no,
got
no,
bigger
no.
fish.
No way, man.
It's not like that. It's not like that.
That
Everything
weekend,
has-
that
everything has
show.
a priority. Everything has a priority.
Get you. Yeah.
That's just remember this for that week leading up to the FA Cup match, and we'll make sure Grizz. We'll see how many fish are frying, and then which one he wants to
Oh shit!
try first.
Oh shit!
You obviously Newcastle, yeah, FA Cup. You should be through. Manchester. You know what? Actually, before we go into the Manchester derby, United. They've been going under the radar recently, but Pogba ban, Rashford statement, all within the last like 24, 48 hours. I mean, has everyone read the Rashford thing? What does everyone think about the Pogba ban?
I did read it.
Yeah. Where do we start?
I don't see what it
Well,
was.
I did.
He's appealing, Hugh, man. He just go on, Saeed. You explain.
Explain to us, like, give us a summary.
Listen, the Rashford one for me. Listen, a lot of people are talking about him putting out PR statement and whatnot. I personally, for me, don't have a problem with him going out. I don't have a problem with him doing whatever he wants to do, interviews. I've stepped off that whole kind of PR thing. I used to be on it like mad a couple of years ago in lockdown. I'd be like, this guy, man, he puts out more statements than flipping goals. I was like, yo, I'm not really feeling this. My thing is, are you performing on the football pitch? Like, that's all I care about. Are you performing on the football pitch? And I don't think you are. So it's all good and well talking about, people are doubting me and people are doing this. For me as a fan, if you're not performing on the football pitch, I couldn't care less what else you're doing. So basically, in summary, he's just talked about his life and in general what he's gone through and, the media. Basically, it's a message to the media to basically stop putting things out there that aren't true. You know what I mean? I'm a humble kid. I just want to play football, etc., etc. So basically, he's had a one-to-one interview and he's just talking about his life currently right now. Personally, for me, I couldn't care less. I swear down to you. I've read a few quotes here and there. We talked about a little bit of Mandem talk, but ultimately what we said was, bro, perform on the football pitch and every fan won't have an excuse. Last year, you didn't see me slating Rashford as much as I normally do. You get me? Because he was performing on the football pitch. Okay, in the whole grand scheme of things, do I think he's an average player? Probably, yeah. But this season, he ain't been performing. He looked like he don't care. He's now got a big contract, and I feel like his attitude sometimes looks like he doesn't really care as much. So that's what it's all about. And I've always said with Rashford, like, he's a very, very inconsistent player. He has been for the past 4 or 5 years at Man United. So does this interview help him just before a Manchester derby? Was that probably the wise thing to do? That's on him. But for me, I've always said it. Yesterday, he had a stinker. Didn't look like he wanted to be there, really, let's be honest. He's not a striker, but ultimately, the guy was getting bullied off. He wasn't very showing kind of, He didn't want to show for it for me a lot in that game. So, yeah, man, I look at it from a point of view as perform on a football pitch. I don't think fans care about what you do in terms of your PR and all of that bullshit. You get me? That's the way I kind of look at it for me personally.
Do you know what I think, though? I do hear you, because if you're keeping it strictly performance-based, he definitely deserves and has warranted criticism this season. But I've always felt as well, from the outside looking in, it feels like there's a bit more vim and venom when it comes to Man United fans and Marcus Rashford. And I don't understand that. Like, I get that he's consistent. Oh, he's inconsistent, sorry. I get that, obviously, when he's in the limelight for the wrong reasons, he's going to deserve criticism. But it feels like all it takes is one small downturn in form, and there's a certain part of your fan base, not you, because I think you've actually been quite consistent in what you want from Marcus Rashford, but there's a certain part of your fan base that will just discard him. And I think it's quite mad, considering he's probably your most successful academy graduate in the last 8-9 years, I would say. Like, and not only is he a successful graduate, he's actually been one of your best players in the last 7, 8, 9 years. So I don't know. I feel like there needs to be some balance when there's critique on Rashford. And on the media thing, he's absolutely right. He's absolutely right. Why can't he go out and have a drink with his mates without being persecuted about how much he's spending on the tab or what car he's driving and stuff? It's nasty. It's absolutely nasty.
I don't think he's a successful academy graduate.
Of course he is. So what is your definition of successful academy graduate then?
Well,
how can he not be?
At a club like Man United, I think a successful academy graduate is part of a side that wins.
The standards have been
major
set.
honours, and
standards have been set.
and
Man
is
United.
pretty consistent. I mean, now he's a hindrance. So when you look at his wages, I'm not talking about on the pitch. I'm not talking about I'm talking about his wages now. Man United, they're not in financial trouble per se. You know, they're a massive club, massive revenue, but that contract now hinders them moving forward. It's a contract they're going to have to sort out. Like at the end of the day, that's not a successful graduate. If mid-20s, you've put him on a big contract, and six months into that big contract, you've all realized that shit. Like we shouldn't have given him that big contract. Yes, Man United have had a part to play, but at the same time, you know, Rashford also signed the contract.
He's a brand, though. He's a brand. Because obviously you got to remember, Manc born and bred. He's now, I feel like, the poster boy of Man United. So now he's going to be elevated to this kind of level. And that's what they've always wanted, in a sense of, you know, academy graduates coming through now. You see it kind of low key with Garnacho now. You know what I mean? I feel like people are putting too much kind of gaslight on him or whatnot and gas on him. And I feel like for me, just people need to chill out. Even though, don't get me wrong, I said what I said about Alejandro Garnacho, but I was just it was tongue in cheek for me. But for me, when you look at it, Turkish, it's that image of Rashford, though, innit? Like he's now the face of the club, so now he's gonna get scrutinized even more. And now the wages are there, he has to take it.
So
sorry,
can
man.
I?
You're on
No,
the
no,
wages. You have to take the criticism. Like you got to, like you can't be feeling sorry for yourself. Come on, take it, bro.
It comes with the territory. Don't get me wrong.
On the football pitch,
Yeah,
I couldn't agree. I
couldn't disagree. I couldn't disagree with Toby more. The football. Fair enough if you disagree with me, but on Turkish's point, what defines a successful graduate then? Because you're saying, oh, one who's leading Man United to trophies. I think that's a bit unfair, personally. I really do. Like, come on.
Was Theo Walcott successful? I'm not saying Walcott was a graduate of Arsenal, but was Theo Walcott a success for Arsenal? Was he a success?
Theo Walcott didn't come from your academy. You bought him from Southampton.
No, he didn't. But I'm just talking about, like, you know, the hype around him. He was young, and he's produced probably better numbers than Rashford over the years. But generally, he's known as a flop. As someone who didn't live up to expectations.
Sorry, Theo Walcott was a flop at Arsenal. Am I hearing this right?
Broski, the guy came in at 17 with big hype, took the number 14.
Okay. So he didn't match. He didn't match the bar.
Bit of technical ability. He was part of Wenger's demise at the end.
He didn't match the bar. Okay, cool. But how can you call him a flop? He scored over 100 goals for Arsenal. How was that a flop?
Over how many years? How many big?
How is that a flop? Yeah. This is what I mean. You're a bit too harsh. Come on, man. How can you call him a flop?
Because an academy graduate, Toby, an academy graduate that comes. An academy graduate, the graduates from the academy, when the club is successful, at a period when the club is successful, the academy graduate is expected to come out of the academy and at the very least maintain those standards or influence this sustaining of those standards. So, like with Marcus Rashford, is he a successful academy graduate? He graduated from the academy successfully, but did he come in and did he sustain any Man United success? Did he bring Man United any success? No. Arsene Wenger built success with Arsenal. Theo Walcott comes in and he did fine in isolation, but the standard of trophy success didn't continue with these players.
Yeah, so but it didn't continue. I think Arsenal kept selling their best damn players. Like what?
The thing is, hold on. Sorry. The thing is with Rashford, the thing is with Rashford is that you can't say that it's up to him solely as an individual to bring Manchester United trophies. This is a team sport, right? It's a team sport. Now, is he a successful academy graduate? For me, he is, because he's successfully come out of the academy, got into the first team, and if you've called him the face of the club, which SAEED just called him, I'm sorry. Anybody coming through the ranks 7, 8, 9 years old, if you tell them you're going to be the face of the club, you're successful as an individual. Now, is he consistent? No. Is he playing to his level right now? No. But is he one of Manchester United's most important players? Unfortunately, maybe for you, yes. So that makes him a successful as an individual. Now, if you don't want him to have that level of importance, it is down to you as a football club to not pay him that wage, because you just made him successful by paying him 350k. You just confirmed that he is successful academy graduate. You can't now turn around and say he isn't when he's making the same money Ozil was making. So if you don't want him to be that important, you don't give him that contract. And you also buy better players around him, so he's not as important. You
Ding,
made him
ding,
good,
ding.
therefore he is success. He is a success, and
So-
therefore he's
so-
gonna come and turn around with these
Ridiculous.
statements, and he's gonna be the dog's bollocks, and he's gonna say, "Yo, I am Marcus Rashford, and I will be back because you
See,
guys
so-
have made him
Yeah,
the face of the
I
club."
agree, I
So
agree.
so no,
I agree.
I agree more with that than Toby's, but I still
He's
have
saying the
major
same thing I
issues.
said.
No, but hear me out in it. Hear me out in it.
He said the
before
same
you-
thing I said.
No, he hasn't. He said it.
Yes, he
differently.
did. He said he considers him a success. He literally did. Yes, he did.
I think it's relative to what for me. What he said though was true. When you come out the academy, you're scoring goals. You're in the first team. It is kind of like it's relative to what you want to. The
Saeed,
context is key.
Saeed,
It's
Saeed, do you know what it
successful
is?
in that aspect.
Okay,
But then
listen.
obviously it's subjective. to what I think,
Ultimately,
you know, go on.
ultimately, the reason why he was made the face, and this is actually indicative of where Man United are as a club, that we're actually comparing real academy successes of the past that we know. We could name how many of them? 2, 3, 4 of
Yeah,
them,
yeah.
right? The Beckham, Scholes, the real academy successes, graduates, as to someone who, because he was so good, because he was homegrown, you know, because he came through the ranks, he was given the adulation, the love, the stardom. Has he utilized that, and has he continued that? Has his on the pitch, off the pitch actions shown that he is a success and he's someone to be looked at? Because along with when you're homegrown and when you come through academy, whether you like it or whether you don't, you're given extra scrutiny. The local fan base loves you, adores you, wants you to be successful, and the frustrations that come along when you don't perform are increased. So you're going to bear the good like he has earlier on, yeah, with this adulation of he's the poster boy of Man United, and you're going to get the harsh criticism when you're not performing and you're being caught off guard as well in your social life. So I'm afraid, in my opinion, it's a balancing act. You have to take the rough with the smooth.
Yeah, of course.
I don't think it's over the top. I think it is what you are. You either show them on the pitch and quieten down, or you fight back like he's trying to fight back now, because now there's going to be more scrutiny on him, in my opinion. So I think it's a balance. I don't think he's a raging success.
I
don't
agree with
think
that
he's
last
been a
part you
flop.
said.
To add to that,
I agree with the last part you said about him. The scrutiny is going to be on him because now he's put a target on his own back. He needs to perform because he, in his own right, has been bad. And this is what I said at the start. When we're talking,
He should have done this when he's bagged.
Yeah, when they're talking about his on the pitch performances, no complaint, no problem, right? He has stunk. And he's getting paid big bucks. I think he's the highest earner now. If you remember, I think he's the highest earner now. Him or Sancho.
One of the highest.
So he's getting
him,
big bucks.
Rashford and Moran.
So it comes with the scrutiny. When I say the rest is over the top, it's more around how quickly people are to sort of discard him in terms of their hope to Marcus Rashford at Man United and all the other outside bullshit that gets brought into the conversation. Just keep it football.
You know what it is?
And it's calm.
Yeah,
It's calm.
absolutely. I've always kept it football, man. Listen, man, I know his brothers always got up to me and that, and there's a little beef going on, but I've always kept it football, man. I've always said, listen, 26 now, man. You know what I mean? We're talking about consistency in someone's game. This should be in the form of his career, form of his life. And we're talking about adding consistency to your game, bro. That should be a formality now. You know, we should be able to see at least 7 or 8 out of 10s most weeks. We need to see that you're dribbling and you're not having to run at people in a certain way where you got your head down. I need to see intelligence from you at this point in the game. So that's where it comes to me. But obviously everything else around it and clubbing and partying, listen, like that's just what footballers do. But then footballers also back it on the football pitch. There's many footballers that went out night outs. You know what I mean? Eric Cantona and all these players, they were going on massive nights out. But what they did was they performed on the football pitch. And that's all as a fan.
Can I add though? So with two things, with GRIZZ's point on the academy, I think it's a balance because academy players are there to supplement the first team, right? They're there to bring minimum competition and some depth to the big money signings. So he's not going to get the same flack for the price tag because he didn't cost anything. Anthony, Martial, Ballon d'Or clauses. These guys cost something. These guys have that pressure.
Historically, United have built around young talent as well.
But
it's a mix. Like
it goes in ebbs and flows, though, isn't it? Like your academy is never going to be consistently on top. Like you're going to have these peaks and troughs. But more to the point, right? With this Rashford thing, I get it. The work off the ball not acceptable. The going out, poor social awareness. But Man United fans keep saying system's dead, way of playing's dead, this, that, the third. Now, he's compared himself to other black players that have had issues with the way that they're spoken about in the media. Take Sterling, for instance. This happened to him before. He's under Pep Guardiola. Pep, you know, enough City fans have said, you know, Sterling, not all that, but in the system, does his thing, given the instructions, given the ridiculous amount of service and chances, no problem. Rashford, on the other hand, is going through manager after manager. He did the carry job that you wanted last season with no system, with no nothing, no patterns, no nothing. All this stuff you ain't got. He did it. This season, he can't do it. But you guys know that you ain't got the system like that. So you have to have a balance with it as well. Like, I think the hard work needs to come back. The pressing needs to come back. The tracking runners needs to come back. But in terms of him dragging you through games, I think if you're expecting if Manchester United Football Club are expecting Rashford to carry them and to do what he did last season.
No. I'm not naive to think that one player makes a whole team.
It's not going to happen. He's not good enough.
It's just the inconsistencies in his career. No, I agree, Matisse. I agree what you said. I think it's inconsistencies in his career. I feel like some United fans think that he's not developed as much as what he should have done. The intelligence for me, you know, just kind of in-game management and the way he kind of does things. I feel like he's not improved in that aspect, and that's where the frustration comes in. You know what I mean? And I've happily said I wouldn't mind if he was sold tomorrow, because I feel like we could get a better player for me than Marcus Rashford. Yeah, you might not get the goals that he had, but you can get an overall better player. So it's up to him. He's got the wage now. We're not going to probably sell him. That's obviously my idealistic point of view. But it's up to him now to keep on performing year in, year. Because he hasn't got long left. This is 26 now. You know, and the pace will go away. The pace, that won't stay forever. You know what I mean? So he's got to keep on that momentum and build it. And then who knows what will happen. But he's on big wages, and people are going to demand that, man. They're always going to demand that now more than ever. So
I was kind of gonna ask you that, because from the outside looking in, I get the feeling that a lot of the frustration towards Marcus Rashford comes from the fact that he simply just hasn't hit the height that you kind of hyped him up to be when he was younger. Like when he first burst onto the scene and he was banging in goals. He's a fresh young player. He looks hungry, and he looks like he's going to elevate Manchester United. And then now you're saying at 26 or whatever he is, he's not pressing. He's not working hard. He doesn't look like he's developed. I get the sense that there's just a huge amount of disappointment with the way Marcus Rashford turned out. Because when he first burst onto the scene, there was a lot of people expecting him to go on to be one of the top 3-4 players in the world. There was.
Loads. And me included. This is where, even from the outside, I'm not even a Man United fan. And if I take away my hatred for United, right, if I just try to look at it rationally, I used to think this guy is sensational. Had it all. Like Hughie says. So even me looking from the outside, I'm thinking, yo, what a fall off. And he's not my local boy. He's not my club's poster boy. Imagine if that was Trent, for example, I'm saying, and he's just not showing anything. He's not performing on the pitch. And then he's getting caught. Then he is going to become under scrutiny. He is going to get criticized, because how many times have we discussed last 6 months or so footballing culture at our clubs? We spoke about how Arteta's changed the footballing culture. Pep, how he treats Liverpool, City, Klopp at thing, Chelsea's footballing culture, and ultimately United's footballing culture. And who are the people that have been looked at as bringing the football culture down, so to speak? And if you're a local guy and through the ranks, as I said, whether you like it or you're not, you are going to be held to esteem to try to show or create the right football culture. Has he done that? I don't think so.
Yeah, but Grizz, I think with Marcus Rashford as well, right? I think the one thing that also needs to be taken into account is that, yes, when he burst onto the scene, there was a lot of stardom that was being put on him, etc. But he also had a coach who could actually coach. Fair enough, his football was boring, but he actually had a coach who was invested in trying to develop and bring this guy through. And it's the same with Martial. And I know you're going to say, okay, no, he has some element of responsibility. He absolutely does. And that speaks to Saeed's point on the stuff that you do outside of scoring. Even if you're not playing well, can you make, even if you're not scoring goals, can you make?
How many times have we talked about hard work is the minimum requirement? Or effort,
and I agree with
the minimum requirement of all players. We've always said that.
Yeah, but Chris, I fully agree.
Just because the system don't just because the thing you sulk and we.
Go on. Sorry, go on. Go on.
Yeah, so the minimum requirement, whether you agree with the systems and the managers, everything, is you keep that in house, but you do your do your running and you do your effort, and you don't come out in the public and or be seen to be slouching or not putting an effort in. That's the minimum requirement. And
No, I hear
most
that,
Man
and
United fans, even his fans, will say and SAEED's been a fan of Rashford. SAEED's not even a Rashford critic. Like, he hates all that. You know, he just wants to see him perform. So how many times has SAEED?
100%. Yeah. I
He's
do.
not putting the effort in.
I don't
There's
hate
no-
on the
there's
kid
no-
when he steps on the pitch. Yeah,
There's no
I don't.
excuse.
You know, I've not got no agenda for him not to succeed. But
Yeah.
I've just kind of seen this story before. Yeah, when you see this familiar story, you just get tired of it, man. You know what I'm saying? To you? That's
No,
where
I hear it. I hear it. And
Yeah.
the non-negotiables, no one's excusing that. The non-negotiables he should be doing, scoring or not scoring, he should be doing. But what I'm saying is, relative to Hugh's point on like Marcus Rashford, he's not turned out to be what most people thought he was going to be at 18, 19. I think coaching has to play a part in that, because he had a coach to begin with. Then he had someone who, in Jose Mourinho, who literally wasn't. Jose didn't have any real care to develop Marcus Rashford or Martial. He did not. Then Oli came in and got some goals, got some performances out of Rashford. And then, but we've spoken about Oli's ineptitude when it comes to actually setting up his teams correctly. So, in the end of the day, what I'm trying to say is there's a lot of factors that have culminated to where Marcus Rashford is now. Some that are down to him, some that are down to the environment that he's had to sort of develop in. So, at this point in time, 26 years old, 350 bags a week, he has to take control where he can, really, to make his career more of a success at Man United. But ultimately, he scored 30 goals last season. Okay, the season before was probably his worst season I've seen for Man United. The season before that, 21 goals in all competitions. The season before that, 22 goals in all competitions. Even when he is being inconsistent, etc., are these not good numbers for a wide attacker in Europe? For a team like Man United, who we've spoken about, that have a terrible setup, that aren't consistently coached well, season in, season out. Come on, man. I think just a bit of perspective is needed, bro.
Same environment that Pogba recently came out of, and you know, went to where Juve, now a 4-year ban. He says he's heartbroken. Yeah, what's everyone saying?
That ban thing is mad, because I've never seen a 4-year ban.
Bro,
Rio Ferdinand,
it's crazy.
4-year ban.
Crazy.
It's mad.
Aga Davies didn't get one. Mutu, remember Mutu?
What did
for
Mutu
Chelsea?
get?
He got 7-month ban, bro. Was it 7
was it only
months?
7
8-month
months?
ban?
Yeah.
Was it 7?
Diego Maradona, cocaine. You know what I mean? 15-month ban. So it's a bit of a weird one for me. But like I said,
4 years is
9 months.
4 years is wild,
that was
especially
crazy.
in this
He's
kind
been
of.
banned twice.
Yeah, this is mental. This is mental. 4 years is mental. But we don't know the context behind it. And look, you know, I mean, without, like, that's a man's career we're talking about. So we're not gonna have too much joke about it, you know, about Paul Pogba and everything else. But yeah,
What was
of things.
Drug? Like, what was it?
Yeah, exactly. I was gonna say, well, you know, the joke's going around.
Testosterone enhancement, wasn't it?
Okay.
The joke. Okay, let me get the joke out the way. The joke is saying, like, it's definitely not performance enhancing.
He's been injured though.
I'm just saying.
My take on this was right.
Yeah, go
That's
on.
that's quite a good joke still. No, that's quite a good
just
joke.
saying,
That's not
man.
nice, bro. That's not nice.
Crazy,
I'm
man.
just
This
saying.
Chris guy's crazy.
My
I'm
take
just
on it.
saying. I'm just saying.
His statement was he didn't like knowingly take something that
Yeah.
he thinks is illegal. Now
That's right.
Now listen, I've watched his doc and his issues with his family. I don't know what's going on behind the scenes, but I'm looking at a player that, for all of the criticism about attitude or not fulfilling your talent, I think a couple of weeks ago I said, listen, this guy hasn't fulfilled. Like, he just hasn't. Not all down to him, but he hasn't reached the level that I thought he could reach to, which was one of the best midfielders of all time. I truly believe he could have been one of the best midfielders of all time. He won't be in those convos, obviously. But he's not a partier. He ain't a taker of any substances. Like, that's just not who he is throughout his career. When you see him off the pitch and he does the interview, he seems like a very nice guy, you know, jokey. I just can't see why he would do that. You're injured. You're not playing much at Juve. You've had a very stop and start. I don't get why you would do that willingly. So I truly believe that something's gone wrong there, that maybe he needs to do a doc or an interview. He's now going to be able to do it. Most likely he's not going to play again. I want to hear the story, because I don't believe that Pogba
It's
Bro, the
crazy,
guy was
innit?
naturally
to go and do
talented, bro.
something like that.
I feel like
can't
if they're to give him a
Come on.
4-year ban, they must have found some lengthy amount of use of whatever. So it's not, they didn't just do one test and find a little hint of something suspicious and go, that's deserved of a 4-year ban. Like this transcends just football. This happens in all sports. And I've watched a lot of documentaries about, like, you know, you see UFC fighters, you see bodybuilders, you see cyclists. The first thing almost all of them say when they get caught taking performance enhancers is, I didn't willingly take it. I didn't know I was taking it. Now, you can take that at face value if you choose to. That's totally fine. But my argument to that is, if you are an elite athlete at the highest level, where you need to perform every single day, both training, in matches, so on and so forth, you're constantly under drug tests, you're constantly under medicals, you're constantly under everything. You make it your damn business to know exactly what's going into your system all the time. You're not just being handed things by personal trainers and they're saying, take this, and you're kind of going, oh yeah, that sounds great. I think there's two sides to it, and you can kind of choose to decide which one you believe.
Of course. Everyone has their own opinion. My thing is, this guy was a player who
4 years, they
naturally...
must have found something very substantial.
This guy this guy for me was a player that was just so naturally talented, and for you to hear, you know, that it was enhanced performance, that's why for me it just doesn't make sense, you know. And also doing it knowingly as well. I think that's something that he was also shocked by, the fact that they tried to say he knowingly, deliberately took it as well.
Oh, is that in the wording? Is that in the statement? Knowingly?
Yeah.
Oh,
knowingly,
shit.
man. Knowingly as well. So that's where he kind of was like shocked. And that's why he said it in his statement.
Well, let's see if he appeals that then, because he needs to.
Yeah, no, he will. He will.
He will definitely
is it court of arbitration? Court of arbitration. That's a whole different level of. I've seen a lot of people bust case from that. You know what I'm saying? By the way, I'm not saying he's not done it or he's done it. Like, I'm not. We're all, everyone's speculating right now. Obviously, right now he's been charged and whatnot. But for me, he has to take that. He has to appeal that, because if he doesn't, we're looking at, that's it, career over. You know what I mean?
I'm not saying he's done it, or I'm not saying he's done anything or hasn't done anything. This is total speculation from my part too. But with the significance of the ban he's received, someone, either party, has it horribly wrong. If they've banned him for 4 years and he's not done it willingly, or it's a total mistake, they've seriously messed up there. And if he has done it willingly and he's been caught out and he's lied, well, then he's messed up badly. So I'm sure all will be revealed in due course. This definitely won't be the last we'll hear of this.
It's one of football's big sad stories, though, because the potential was so much.
Man.
I mean, I'm not saying he didn't fulfill some of that. He definitely fulfilled a lot.
Facts. The way it's ended, nah, man. Even like the way Neymar's ended, like, it makes me sad. Even the Neymar situation with the injuries and whatnot, how, like, you know what I mean? It's a sad, man. You know what I mean? So
they're saying let Toby speak. He's an expert on the manor.
Sorry.
Oh shit!
Yeah, but that's what they said in the chat.
Pogba said he did it unwillingly. Tobes does it willingly.
Wow. Why are you throwing like that?
They can't fathom the idea of growing muscles organically. So they're like, oh, you must
go on, Toby.
Tobes, man.
Go on, Toby.
There's nothing organic about those biceps, mate. I'm sorry.
Very organic. Very organic. It's called being Nigerian and going to the gym. That's
Oh shit. Okay.
Yeah.
I see the super chats on Rashford that have come in. I'll save them for the end of the United City segment. Actually, should I get them in now? Because we're going to get the Rashford ones in now. Yeah. Triple O says Rashford's comment is tone deaf, puts in zero effort, doesn't track back, goes out partying, and dares to complain about negative reactions, excuses. Night Vision says, no, this was on GRIZZ. Well, I'll get it in now. Why not? Personal request to GRIZZ. Why are you always making the big six late? Hurry up. Having to wait 10 minutes on you is ridiculous.
Night Vision, thank you very much for the super chat. But if you don't know the facts, shut the fuck up. So stop doing a speculation job. Yeah, you piece of
different statement. Yeah, sure. Tell them that you care. Like, go on. Yeah.
No. You know what I mean? I care, man.
Man. He's the last few months. GRIZZ is one of the first here.
I'm an academy graduate. I set the example. You know what I mean? I come training early. You know what I mean?
Successful academy graduate.
None of these lot catch me partying or doing anything. So yeah, I'm one of the first ones in here, man. But yeah, we take turns to being late. Like, there's no one person who's always late. Like, because there's 6 of us, we take turns. So yeah, but thank you for the super chat. Dickhead.
Big up Night Vision. Natty says, I don't think Rashford is that inconsistent. I think when he's had a facilitator, a striker next to him, a Martial, a Weghorst, he looks way better. United systems and managers haven't been consistent. That's part of it too. But he's had managers he's liked as well. Adudu says United have management and coach inconsistencies, but expect their players to be consistent. It does not make sense. Even Di Maria failed and others. Just one on him.
I think there's some truth in that. I agree.
Now, he also said he's not a world beater, but he came into a poor United team and has never had quality coaching. If Rashford was in Foden's situation as a youngster, he would be way better due to a better environment. Michael says, I think we need to let the class of 92 stigma go. When did United last produce a title-winning academy product? It hasn't happened since. Rashford is a Man United academy success, 100%. Unfortunately, he just isn't that guy. I mean, there's other ways of being an academy success. If a club gets a sell-on value from you as well, that can be deemed an academy success. But I also think that, like you said, forget about that stigma and that era. I'm not saying that's lower in standards, but what I'm saying, that shows that that it's a very different United to what it was then. Even the argument we had, well, not argument, when I raised Walcott, I see a lot of the chat mentioning Walcott. I'm gonna say it again. Walcott was a flop at Arsenal. Yeah, I think he only got over 10 goals twice, and he was with us for like 10 years or 12 years or something.
Wow.
But people in that era that grew up with him, that didn't see the wingers we had before or great players we had before, they loved him because he was the part of the poster boy era, the English core era, and all of that. Wilshere should have been a success. Injuries fucked him. He wasn't a successful graduate. So, different things can cause different results in the end. But yeah, I think that's it on Rashford. Yeah, that's it on Rashford. We've got one on Ten Hag. I'll get that in when it's time to talk about, City United. Hugh, let's go back to you. What are you expecting? Light work or a difficult day?
I don't know, man. It's my favorite and least favorite fixture of the season, the Manchester Derby. I love it. I love it for the way it is these days, but I also hate it from old memories and knowing what it can be. But look, I want to shout out the Luton game, because the Luton game kind of rolls into this for me, because the performance against Luton was absolutely fantastic. People were panicking about Haaland not scoring enough goals and missing chances. I said, listen, people, calm down. The guy's elite. One of these days, he's going to hit someone for 3, 4, 5. It turned out to be 5, which is, and he could have had 7 or 8, which is a scary thing. And then we took him off. That 5 was in an hour of football, and he scores 5 goals. Do you know how outrageous that is? De Bruyne 4 assists. Not too bad, man. Not too bad. I think he's under 12 or 13 assists in all comps since he's come back. So look, logically, that lot should not be coming to us on Sunday and getting anything. Logically, that is. Look, what do I want? I want to see an empty away end beside me again at halftime. I mean, my friend Martin earlier on was asking me to ask the United fans, have you bought a match ticket or a half match ticket? Have you bought one for the first 45 or the full 90?
Wow.
That's what some people are asking. That's what some people are asking, not me. You know what I'm saying? But look, I sit next to the away end, so I want to be able to turn over and go, where's SAEED, man? Where's all that lot gone? But look, form goes out the window. It's a derby and all that. But I think something's cooking. I'll never reserve chest for a Manchester derby. I think something's cooking. I think we're peaking at a nice time. It's the beginning of a huge month for us, and slapping you up. This game transcends for me just 3 points and league business. I always want to humiliate you, like we did in Old Trafford in October. I gave chest for that. We did exactly that. It was 11 red training cones in Old Trafford, and now we've rented them to bring to the Etihad on Sunday. I believe we've got something big for you on Sunday. Look, take the win, I'd be happy, but I want humiliation. I want to see kids crying again.
That's it again.
This is painful to hear, man. Generally, it's painful to hear, man. Like, seriously. Oh, fuck, man. Listen, I don't know, man. I don't know what weapons we've got, man. Our weapons are light, man. I thought I
was on the watch along already.
Yeah.
Listen, man. If Haaland was around, you know what I mean, you would have maybe seen a bit of something, you know what I'm saying? But there's no Haaland, so it ain't easy, guys. It ain't easy. I can't lie to you. Listen, man, yeah? It's a derby day. Hugh's right. Form goes out the window. but you still have to play well, and you still have to be a well set up team. You know what I mean? You still have to have something about you. You still have to feel confident within your manager. I don't feel that right now. I don't feel confident in the way we're playing, the way we're set up right now. There's a lot of players out of form, you know, so it is hugely difficult. The one thing I will get joy though is City's defense hasn't been as, I wouldn't say great as it was once, but I feel like there is certain aspects we can do. Garnacho in behind, Rashford, the pace in behind. You know, there is something that we could do because you don't have quick centre backs. Let's be honest. You have Diaz, Ake can play there. They're not the quickest of centre backs. So I feel like there's been joy where a lot of teams lately have had few joys in behind. So there is somewhere to exploit in that aspect. But I just feel like we lose that midfield battle with De Bruyne, Rodri, and Bernardo. I'm guessing he's going to play. And we've got Casemiro, Kobe, and Bruno. And you've seen what our midfield's been like. And Carragher's exposed us in Sky Sports and the way he's talked about losing that midfield battle and the lack of control in there. That's where I feel like for me, it's going to be torture. You know what I mean? It's going to be a basketball game. And we don't do well when it comes to basketball games because we end up conceding goals. So tactically, I don't know, man. Ten Hag, you've been talking the most. You've been saying, you know what I mean? You're on that level. You can beat City on their day. I think a couple of weeks ago he said we can beat. We've proven we can compete on our day. So now on Sunday, I need to see you compete. You know, talk the talk and then walk the walk. Simple. So, you know what I mean? Do I have any faith? Probably not. But I want them to surprise me. That's what you do as a fan. You want them to surprise you, and on a derby day. I can't be I'm leaving Stockport now. I don't know if I've told you guys, but I'm leaving my area because it's too much.
You're getting
now.
further away. You're
So,
leaving. Are you going further away from Manchester now?
No, I'm going back to some ends where it's predominantly United fans because I'm leaving Stockport because I've had enough here of getting stopped here every minute and basically having therapy talks with City fans telling me, yo, you guys are shit in it. Like, I'll be serious, guy. I'm going to Asda. And City fans are stopping me for like 20 minutes talking about United. I don't want to talk about United. But you lot are shit, innit? Yeah, we're shit. And I'm like, you know what? I've had enough. I'm leaving now. So I'm leaving.
I've had enough, man.
They're actually driving you out. They're actually driving you out.
They've driven me out, guys. I'm sorry.
And this is what they're doing to you.
Dave, listen, it's too much now. It's too much.
You need to start wearing the balaclava.
London,
wear the balaclava when you go out.
London, bro. You'll feel right at home. Trust me.
Wear the balaclava, bro. When you go out, it'll be fine.
Nah, man. Listen, balaclava, no balaclava, mate. You know what I'm saying? We're still getting spotted, man. But listen, it's been a good journey. But this game here, yeah, man. I'm not really looking forward to it. I'll be real with you. Sunday, I'm shitting myself. I really am. Just put as long as the scoreline isn't embarrassing, I think that's a small W in what.
Nah, stop that.
We need it embarrassing. We need it embarrassing.
Stop that crap, Saeed. As long as I had a United friend text me later on and goes, I'd happily shake on a 2-1 loss. So the scoreline's respectable and we got a goal. Man, shut up. You're Manchester United.
No, but see, Hughie, this is it.
No. Hang on. We had some really crap City teams go to Old Trafford and win. Do you remember the Munich anniversary that day, Saeed?
Benjani, yeah.
There was some really there was never one derby where I was going, oh no, I'm shitting it. I was always not. It's Manchester derby. It's pride. This is the day that you look for most on the calendar. Like, if you're gonna form out the window, it's pride. It's who wants it, who's willing to stand up.
And it was a day out for you lot, though, innit? It was a day out for you lot, man. Come on, man. You used to come down to Manchester, pissed up. Obviously, not down Manchester, but down, you know what I mean? Down to M16. It was a piss up for you lot. You know, everyone was just having a laugh. You know what I mean? Big Steve had hair. You know, everything was all good that day. You weren't ready. There was no expectation. You're real, man. So with us, we feel like we're good, and we can't in our heads think, bro, how we lose? Like, we just, it's difficult. It's a different sort of feeling, I think. Whereas you lot, let's go for a jolly, down M16, and if we get beat, we get beat. If we win, we win. You know what I mean? It's a different mentality. This is different, man. It is, though. It is, though. I'm sorry,
listen, mate, you know me. I'm all for a jolly and a piss up, but before the derby, I don't drink. I'm like GRIZZ, war bat. You know what I mean?
Do you know why this is so funny? Because because I know how old Hugh is. Hugh's like, oh no, like I never came into the derby with like, oh
He was
my
like
God.
7 years
I
old.
I was never down. Yeah, because when you were really in the weeds of football, your team had peas, bro.
Bro,
Of course
Your
he
team
didn't
had
drink. He was
peas.
fucking
I'm
12.
so
Of course he didn't
confused.
drink.
You think I'm
only one
I don't
season.
expect a 12-year-old.
You think
I don't expect a 12-year-old to be pissed up out of his
Bro,
mind
bro,
going
bro,
up to
bro.
Steve Benjani at the Old Trafford, mate. You know what I mean? You should be on your Rabinas and your.
Come on,
Hey,
that's
wait,
crap.
I'm pretty sure.
we know brother started early. Come on, we know brother started early.
When I was in school,
He's a kid.
every man and their dog. Every man and their dog was a Manchester United fan. Yeah, every man and their dog. And the derby would come along and they'd be saying, "Oh, we're gonna smash you up this weekend." And I'd be saying, "No, shut up, mate. We're gonna have you." And then I'd go,
But you know, ultimately, right? Ultimately, Ten Hag, we've been questioning him, cussing him, saying, "Oh, he needs time, he needs players, or he's shit, and bomb him out." Like, you can't keep getting smashed 7-0 by Liverpool. 6 by 5? They've conceded 6s. All these
Too many, man. Too many.
there has to be some form of progress shown or seen. And I'm with Saeed. Hughie, I think you're joking when you're saying like they would not take on a shake on a 2-1 right now. They absolutely would. I would as well. But but Hughie, hear this out. But from a footballing point of view, we know that Ten Hag is supposed to be a tactician more than a man manager, right? We all agree he's not the type to get the team rallied like a Klopp is a man manager, or Pep's a tactician, right? We know he's a more tactician. He needs to, I'm serious, he needs to go there and not get embarrassed. He needs to show something that this team has got a tactical setup, has got a plan. Look at Brentford. Are you telling me they can't perform like how Brentford competed with you guys? Look at Chelsea 2 weeks ago. Poch had a plan. He played a box midfield, 2 fast wingers outside. Man United could easily replicate that. They could easily play Garnacho and Rashford out wide, and then my boy Maxous and Bruno and Mainu and I don't know who's your other midfielder, Casemiro. Do you know what I mean?
Amrabat might be play as well.
But do you get my point? Formulate a plan. Yeah. You've got 3 or 4 days to formulate a plan, not to get smashed, not to go and get a win, not to get a win, not even maybe to get a draw because you're that shit. But if you go there and get battered anything more than 3-4, I'm afraid you need to get sacked that same night. Now, I'm not saying his job depends on the Man City away. Of course it doesn't. We know that. But performance does. But performance does, Saeed. And the manner of defeat does. If they can't get this smashed 6 again, what the fuck is life for Ten Hag?
He got a result at Anfield, though, earlier in the season.
United. Exactly. So he needs to show us something.
Not everybody can get a point at the Etihad, Saeed. It's not for everyone. It's tough. It's not easy.
I think they can get something. Which is why I'm not buying into this defeatist attitude. Everyone knows what way they're going to set up, and everyone knows that way that they're going to set up has proven to have success against Manchester City on times. Ole Gunnar Solskjaer did it for fun. Ole Gunnar Solskjaer did it for fun. You know what I'm saying? Like,
but this guy hasn't, Hughie. This is my point. This guy hasn't. He needs to show that he can.
He beat us in Old Trafford last season.
He beat them
offside goal. Your offside goal, innit? That's what I'm saying. But at Old Trafford, I'm talking about going away.
It was 2-1.
It is though.
I'm talking about going away to a big game, guys.
Yeah. One thing I took for granted though was Ollie's record versus Pep. That's one thing I took for granted a lot, man. He got, I think, a couple of away wins at Etihad. You know what I'm saying? I think I was there for one of them. You know, when Dan James cooked, was it Angelino? Yeah. So he's had a couple.
Martial scored a penalty that day. Martial scored a penalty as well.
Yeah. Was that 2-1? Was it 2-1?
2-1. But the problem is though, guys, like Ten Hag don't counterattack the way Ollie does. Like one thing that Ollie knew was to counterattack and at devastating speed. There's nothing like about United at the minute right now that has that counterattacking speed. Like there isn't.
Do you know why?
I mean,
do you know why? Like I feel like
you're missing Ole Gunnar Solskjaer.
No, I'm not.
Why are you doing this?
No, I didn't say that.
Tell me how good
I'm out
does
there,
it
man.
feel? We got Pogba, Bruno, Fred, Marcus Rashford, la 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 la.
Get this guy out, man. Look what you're doing to me. Yo, listen.
I genuinely
what I'm
miss
saying
it. I
is,
miss it. It was
no, I don't miss Ole Gunnar Solskjaer. I'm saying
I miss
it's
it.
crazy how this guy was actually better in the counter
I
attack,
actually missed that
and
so
this
much.
manager can't give me that. So
Do you remember?
yeah, man. It's crazy,
Steve,
man. Look how down bad we are. We're down badly. Wallahi, we're finished. We're a finished club, you know.
Ridiculous.
Yo, get this.
You know why I
Get this
think it's
manager
peak
out,
for
man.
Man United on Sunday? The reason why I think it's peak for Man United on Sunday is because I
Yeah.
think Ten Hag has failed to successfully execute a good enough game plan away from home against strong opposition. I think Liverpool, I don't really give Man United much credit. I know they defended well, but I'll be real, I think it was a really, really dismal offensive performance from Liverpool. And I think if Liverpool caught them in a day where they actually weren't forcing it and had a bit more patience and ingenuity, they would have broken down Man United. You look at their midfield, the way it's been set up this season. You look at their defensive structure. You look at the way the players that he's relying on as well to execute his game plan as well. Sorry, I'm not seeing anything but a Man City win. Like the way he's got them set up, they literally cannot keep Man City out. They just can't. There's no way he can do it. Sorry. Not with the way they've been set up this season. I can't see it. At least Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, if he wanted to play a deep block, he would actually make them compact. He would make them compact and he'd get them to play on the counter attack. Ten Hag don't make these up compact. Sorry, he just says, yeah, just go out there, do whatever at the moment. And it's mad because I still think Ten Hag is a good coach. I still do, but I think he's
on
doing.
what basis? It don't make sense. Then on what basis?
What do you mean?
United, maybe that's fair.
What do you mean? What do you mean it doesn't make sense? So because he's floundering right now at Man United, that means I should just disregard the work he's done prior at Ajax. I should just do that.
So you just said he goes out there and he's at Man United, at one of the biggest clubs in the world, and he's been there for how many now? 2 years now, 2 seasons now, and we're still saying
19 months,
and we're saying everything that we've said about him in the last how long, and now you've just in the same sentence said, I don't see him coaching, I don't see him setting up teams well and everything. This is 2 years into a good coach in your words. That doesn't make him a good coach in my words, in my world. That's your words. How does it make you a good coach?
But that's your words.
But I asked you a question. You said how. That's what I mean. How? Like.
Okay, that's fine. But I don't agree. I don't think I'm not of the opinion that doing a bad job at a club automatically means you're a bad coach. It means you're performing bad at that job at that point in time. It does not mean you're a bad coach. I don't think we've seen Ten Hag be shit for a long enough period of time over his career for me to now say all of a sudden this guy's a crap coach. However, I can absolutely say he's doing a terrible job this season because he is. He absolutely is. What is wrong with me saying that? What's wrong with me saying that?
I don't think you can call him a good coach. I don't think you can call him a good coach.
All right, fine.
I'm not asking you. I'm not asking. Yeah, but no. But I'm not saying you. I'm not asking you or thinking that you should have the opinion and he's a crap coach either. But to say everything that you said and then say I still think he's a good coach, I think that's contradictory. I don't think he's a good coach.
I don't think it is contradictory. What are you saying here? Players and coaches can go through spells where they're not.
Have we seen?
They're not performing.
We're not going to go through the same thing that we've gone through with Ten Hag. Has there been any improvement? Do Man United thinks there's light at the end of the tunnel? Has he shown?
Yeah, because he's doing a bad job. Because he's doing a bad job.
But a good coach changes that and shows something.
Okay. So let me ask you a question.
With your manager.
Let me ask you a question. Let me ask you some question. Is Thomas Tuchel a bad coach?
Thomas Tuchel is not a good coach.
Not a good coach.
Is he a bad coach?
I didn't say that. I'm saying he's not a good coach. You said no. Why are you putting words in my mouth? You said he's a good coach. I'm saying he's not a good coach. That doesn't mean he's a bad coach.
Yeah,
so
that's
he's
not bad.
a good coach.
He's not bad. Is better. Is probably the statement.
If he's a bad coach going to PSG, Chelsea, Bayern, won a Champions League. If he's a bad coach, then
he's not a bad coach.
I feel sorry for the rest of the footballing pyramid. I
agree. Yeah, but Matisse, that's exactly. I'm not saying he's a bad coach.
Okay.
Context.
No, but go
Go back to
Ten Hag for all these fours got top 4 in a trophy at Man United last season, and now he's floundering. Yes, I get it.
He's only done well at Ajax. He's only
coach.
done well at Ajax though, and Ajax is not hard to win the league over there, man. So he needs a bit more better sample size.
That's fine. Even if okay, cool, fine. Maybe I'm doing too much by calling him a good coach. Fine, cool. But I'm not about to say this guy's a terrible coach now because he's doing.
I didn't want you to say that. I didn't say that. That's fine. You've admitted he's not. You might be doing too much by calling him a good coach. We move.
Cool. Nearly an hour, so we're gonna get into the super chats. People 5.
You know, funny man.
K in the
building. Is he a good coach?
For me personally, not now. But Ajax he was, but he said he didn't want to play the Ajax way, so I can't really, judge him. But I think right now what he's done here, he's been a bad coach.
Super chat time. I'm gonna try getting the ones from earlier regarding United as well. Ten Hag is better tactically than Klopp and Arteta. You better answer for your crimes, Mr. Harry Beckenbauer.
Oh, yeah. This goes back to
the video circulating. Whole show, though, isn't it? Come on, man. It's 55 minutes in. Come on, man.
This relates to the video circulating. I don't know if the rest of you guys have seen it.
I saw it.
Oh, and how long was the video ago? About 14 months ago, maybe? So, a long time, man. Same way a lot of Arteta fans are now Arteta in. Before they were Arteta out. So, opinions can change, and that's what
you know what I liked about I actually like what Rand said in that clip about some people's mums didn't want to keep them once upon a time, but they turned around and changed their mind. So opinions
that was wild.
What? When did he say this?
I didn't agree with that one, but yeah,
that is wild.
Yeah, listen.
He said
I laughed with but yeah, that was crazy. That's Rants though, innit? You know what I mean? So big up Rants. But yeah, but anyway, that was a long time ago.
SAEED, mum, go on.
Yeah. Just saying, there's a long time ago. Opinions change, and Arteta's doing well, and I hope he wins the league. Top manager.
We do hope.
You're a disgrace. You're a liar.
Yeah, actually, disgrace.
Yeah. I 3-0 to Bilbao, big up to Bilbao, man.
Who are they playing?
Madrid.
I swear.
Oh,
yeah.
I don't really care about that.
I didn't even know that.
Bilbao on smoke this season. I can't lie. Bilbao on smoke this season.
Next one from Gareth saying, Ten Hag a tactician. Don't make me laugh. Biggest fraud out there along with Poch. He's only out though after managers by luck rather than tactics. He's only outfought other managers by luck rather than tactics. I think that's what you said there, Gareth. Big up. Frankie says, come on, SAEED. Believe in your team like you believe in yourself. Take the curtains off the wall, put the Anthony poster back, and have some faith. The Anthony poster hasn't saw the light of day since.
No, he shouldn't as well. That was wild.
Harvard says, Ole is the only regular opponent to have won more than he's lost against Pep Guardiola. SAEED misses him. He did come across like that.
I don't miss him. And this guy's shameless from Norway as well. He said that, man. Big up to him, though.
Blue Moon, taking my son to his first derby, so we must slap the rags for minimum 5. I can't see anything but an easy win. If United are giving up 18 shots a game, peak. Big up Blue Moon. Hopefully your son, well, actually, I don't hope your son enjoys it, if I'm honest.
Come on, man. Come on.
That is wild. Your son's catching strays.
For no reason. For no reason, For no reason.
Yeah, it's all mad.
Tartar race is really heating up, isn't it?
It's serious business, Matisse.
I want to see Blue Moon's son cry.
Even man them in key stage 2 can't
hey,
be
Hugh,
safe,
if you man lose, fuck SAEED, go find Blue Moon and his son. I want to see them if you man lose. Yeah.
It looks like
do the fan cam with him.
Bro, I'm telling you, man, this Blue Moon guy, man. I don't know, man. We need to see each other, man. When are you about, man? Come on, man.
Are you there on Sunday? Yeah?
You
there on Sunday, brother?
I'm still waiting. I'm 50-50, but yeah.
That means he's not going.
Make it 100%.
No, I genuinely I'm waiting on a ticket. I genuinely am. So it could be 50-50. Whether I do
waiting on the ticket.
The watch along is too much. It's too much trauma. Watch along. At least in the stadium, you see it and you go home. But yeah, watch along.
No, you see me, then you go home.
Don't go anywhere. Don't go anywhere.
I might have to do the 1-1. The 1-1 where you didn't come and see me last time, but yeah.
I remember that.
I remember that. There is a difference between performance enhancing and doping drugs. With a PED charges are usually more lengthy. This should be a warning to others. And here's one saying, we are all a product of our environment. Rashford, no exception. With a better setup, he'll be more consistent. He's never going to be world class. And I think that's all the United ones in. Yeah, it is. Even though there's one that was on the subject of Tuchel saying all of a sudden he ain't a good coach because of one poor spell at Bayern. I wouldn't say that, but yeah, we ain't got the minutes to go into that again. Prediction table. Let me bring that up. There has been no change, but just so people, just so you know the order, just so I can get the order in there. So Tob's
come on, I've joined the 100 club. Come on.
Mad.
SAEED still in second place. I'm in third place. Matisse in fourth. Hughes in fifth, and GRIZZ still chasing. So we move into predictions. Tobes, City United.
I'm gonna go for 3-1 Man City.
3-1 Man City. SAEED.
3-0. So I'd say.
What?
That's that one. Right,
Bro,
come on, man. Replay the video, innit?
Replay the video. I said replay the video.
3-0 Man City. 3-0 Man City. Bro, write the damn thing down, man. This guy, man.
That brother really wants his points, in the prediction league.
Like, it's like, bro, I swear that it's not even about points. There's no point being predicting United win because it ain't gonna happen. So
Fair.
What? Even no goals, like 3-0, just straight.
yeah, listen, no goals, man. No goals.
No Haaland, I get you.
That's fair.
Yeah,
5-0. Matisse.
I'm gonna go 3-1 City.
Hugh.
4-1 City.
GRIZZ.
What did Toby say?
3-1.
Why are you telling them?
I don't know why he wants to know. I don't know, like what.
Yeah,
Toby
The whole
3-0.
point is like you don't get an advantage because you're just
3-0, man. I knew. Fuck it.
He didn't know what he was. I don't know why.
why I was, no, Turkish is right. I don't know why I was asking. I swear I don't know why I was asking. Head scrambled.
why are you asking, bro?
Tactics scrambled. Head scrambled.
What?
You know when you don't know what you're doing. You don't know what you're doing. That was me. I don't know why I'm asking what Tobe scores. 3-0.
I'm dead.
3-0, cool. So predictions in. GRIZZ and SAEED gone 3-0. Tobes and Matisse have gone 3-1. Hugh's gone 4-1. I've gone 5-0. All City wins as expected. Before we move on to the next fixture, 6K in the building. Hit the like button. How many likes we're on? Let me check quickly. Don't know why this thing don't show. Oh, there we are. We're over 1,000 likes. So big up every single one of you that's liked the video already. More of you like it though, people. Let's get to 2,000. There's 6K in the building. Make sure you're subscribed. All of that stuff. Individual channels in the description below. We've already passed an hour. We've only done one prediction. So we move on to the next one. Looking at the fixtures, I mean, the rest of them are pretty. Sheffield United away for us. Palace at home for Tottenham. Forest away for Liverpool. I think Brentford Chelsea is probably the next most competitive one of the lot, or most expected to be competitive, I guess, of the lot. So Matisse through in the FA Cup. You play Leicester and Forest. I mean, sorry, not Forest. Brentford away this weekend.
Yeah, I think we lost to them at home this season, as far as I can remember. But yeah, this is going to be tough, man. Brentford away is always difficult from my memory, recent memory. You know how they're going to play. They're going to get crosses into the box. There might be long throws, set pieces. And we, as we saw in the cup final, don't do too well with set pieces. So it's going to be a struggle, man. It's a London derby to a degree. It's just down the road for us. So should be able
you ain't beaten them since 2021. 3 losses and 1 draw in the last.
I think the last time we maybe beat them was Mendy, maybe having a masterclass. Memory serves me right. I don't remember too many happy games from this one. So yeah, not looking forward to it. Leeds, it's one of the most stressful watch-alongs. One of the most stressful games. I think we just about got off there. You know, we were getting bopped about in the second half a bit with their many rotations and rest of players. They didn't have Bamford or Nononto or Somerville starting. The midfielders were rested for the Championship, and we're still struggling. We just got over the line, so there's literally no change, man. Still extremely worried about this team on any given game. Still worried about the lack of depth in the midfield. I think Caicedo basically collapsed at the end of the game against Leeds because he's played the 120, then he's played the 90 there. No subs for midfield. I think the manager said he doesn't have anyone to use in the first team. He doesn't want to dip into the academy, which I get half because he doesn't want to integrate more academy players into an already young team. That's not very good environment for young players to come into, to be honest. It's not like maybe Liverpool, things are stable, everybody's happy, leaders are there. We don't have any leaders, it's not stable, it's a bit of a toxic atmosphere, so it's not a good place to introduce young academy graduates, even though we probably do need to look at alternative for Caicedo and Enzo, because one of them are going to get injured. I can just feel it. And yeah, we don't know what we're going to get from one game to the next. Defensively, individual errors. I think Petrovic will come back in. Going forward, we got goals, but it was Leeds, so you have to take that into account. We saw the finishing against Liverpool, so I don't know what I'm getting, man. I really don't. I can't take anything really from the Leeds game because it's Leeds and they rotated. Mudryk played in the 10. That was interesting. Went pretty well for him, but you know, what can I say, man? It's Brentford away and we need to win, but we've needed to win it all season, and here we are. So yeah, man, I'm just for me, I'm living on the FA Cup. We got Leicester. I'll be looking forward to that because we could actually maybe hope that we can win something. You know, again, we got a 1% chance. You know what I mean? We can hope to win something, but league is done for me. League is very much done. I hope the players don't think that. They keep pulling away, but I don't think we're going to get much out of the league, man. It's just back and forth. So yeah, not looking forward to it, to be honest.
I don't think there's much else to really get into about it. Brentford's anyone else really?
Yeah, it's that.
Can they get on a run now? Can Chelsea go on a run?
Why do you have to be shameless? Why?
Yeah, I was about to like sort of have sympathy towards Matisse, like that feeling where you're not looking forward to match days, and SAEED literally turns and says, "Can they go on a winning run?"
Can they go on a run?
Saying.
What is this man talking about?
I'm just saying, innit? Build consistency. That's all. Chelsea fans need to build consistency. I get to Europe. You want to see you in the Conference League, man. So get to that Conference League. You know, that's all I'm saying.
Grizz, what was you gonna say, brother? This guy, he's trying to kill me. He doesn't. I thought we were mud brothers. Well, why must you? You know,
I'm wanting the best for you. That's what I'm saying.
You're not.
It's like,
no.
Look how he talk about his team here for the last 20 minutes.
Yeah,
and
look how he spoke about his team. And now my team.
That's what I'm saying.
He wants to do the whole consistency thing. Come on, man. Stop this.
Listen, I can't want good. Yeah, I can't want good for you then. Okay.
You want good. I've seen your tweets. You don't want shit for us.
Listen.
He's going to say Twitter hype. He's going to say Twitter hype. Twitter hype.
Twitter hype.
Brentford are stripping. That's the problem. Brentford just keep stripping.
No Pinnock as well.
That they're playing. And that's what's making me not feel confident that they're gonna get 3 points here. Because
you know what it is?
Normally, I would back them. Do you get what I'm saying?
I think
if Matisse is right, and he says that he didn't rotate the team, and now he's probably not going to rotate it again. Like,
now he rotated, right? He did rotate, but he didn't rotate the midfield, and the midfield is on its bare bones.
Of course,
and that's the engine room. Do you know what I'm saying? Chalobah come in, Gilchrist came in, Sanchez came in, Mudryk came in. So he did rotate the rest, but the midfield is on its literally.
And he's going to have to go again. He's going to have to go again.
He'll play the same midfield. Yeah.
And we know Brentford do work you at the very least.
What I'm saying. Yeah.
I watched your flipping your post-match.
You shouldn't have. And you shouldn't have.
No, I'm there. I'm on All You Can Eat Chelsea. I'm on reviews. I'm on the reviews.
You're too kind. You're too kind.
I'm eating.
Obviously, good, yeah.
Great content. Great content.
But I can't get enough of Chelsea at the moment. Who would have thought it?
All You Can Eat Chelsea with Toby, yeah.
All you can eat buffet, yeah. But what I was saying was that centre mid situation is actually peak because I didn't realize Leslie was still injured.
Yeah.
So you got no Leslie, no Caicedo.
Sorry,
what about that Italian Donny you brought back from loan, Cassidy or whatever?
He was cup tied. I think he was cup tied. I think
he's laughing. He's laughing. He's not helping you.
we brought him.
Why are you responding to him? He's not helping you.
No, do you know why? Because Toby's taking the piss, but there's people in the chat that will have genuinely want to know the answers. So
they want to know what Cassidy's doing.
Yeah, they
want to know. The chat wants to know what Cassidy's doing.
They want to know what Quesadilla is doing. Listen, he's
Quesadillas, yeah.
That's what I call him. Quesadilla. I call him Quesadilla.
Where's the other brother, the Brazilian Donny? You signed that. You said
he's on loan at Strasbourg.
Who's that? Washington.
John Washington.
No,
John Washington.
No. Yeah, he didn't make the bench. Yes, but Andrew.
Who's Leslie though? Who's Leslie? What's going on?
Leslie Okuchukwu. Yes, Leslie Okuchukwu.
Okay.
Wallahi, I didn't clock onto Toby, at the start. He had me I've just clocked on what he was talking about. Yeah. I thought, who's Wesley? I thought he was talking about Wesley Fofana.
Now,
I heard Leslie.
The funny thing is, right? The funny thing is, we loaned out Broria to Fulham. He's not playing. We don't have a backup striker to Jackson. I think we loaned out Andre Santos to Strasbourg. We don't have a backup midfielder. We weakened in January. I said this. We weakened in January. We made our squad worse somehow. We don't have depth in these positions. So if anybody gets injured in midfield now, it's long day. Striker, Nkuku's injured again. Nkuku's injured again. I think he's out for 3 to 4 weeks.
That's crazy.
Long day. Even though Broya wasn't doing well, do you know what I mean? When Jackson was at AFCON, we literally now do not have a striker after Jackson. So that's also why the consistency.
You got Jonathan Washington.
Yeah, Denzel Washington. Yeah. He's he don't even make the bench against Leeds, so I don't know what's going on there. I'm confused. It's mad. We paid 20 million for this guy. 20 million. And this is why when I say yes, we've signed some players that I like. I'm still very happy with the midfield. Can't wait for Lavia to be fit. One day we will see this brother. Can't wait. But then we spent 20 million on Washington. Money on Datra Fofana, who's at Burnley. Like, we have bought the amount of money we've spent on players that don't even play. They don't even exist. They're here on loan, there on loan, everywhere on loan, while we are suffering, and they're out there gallivanting for other clubs. We don't even have our own shit together at home, and we are trying to. This is the same thing as when Bellerin said he was going to plant trees every time Arsenal won. Your shit is not even sorted at home, and you're talking about the environment. What are you talking about? You can't even defend. You can't even fucking defend, and you're talking about save the Amazon rainforest. Do you see what I'm saying? It's pissing me off, because when people are saying, "Oh, but Matisse, you were so happy with the window," I was happy. I was happy with the transfer news that I covered. Do you understand? I don't cover Washington. I don't cover Datro Fofana. I don't cover these transfers. I don't even make when we sign these players, I don't even make videos because I don't know who these people are. I don't know what we're doing.
Where's that other Donny? The one that I was unfortunately seeing the same comp. It was the same comp. The 16-year-old, that Colombian kid. Oh, Kendry Pires. Was it Kendry Pires? I was seeing when I kid you not, I saw the same comp like 10 times retweeted, and I'm like, they're signing another kid? Really?
No, we've already signed him, right? And what really saddens me, as much as he looks like a talent, is people have said we have to get the club ready for him. We have to have the club ready for him when he arrives. We need to be sorted before he gets here. I said, wow.
Where's the other one? I remember the Brazilian Donny, Andre Santos, the gas on his name and the
He's not thinking now.
He's at Strasbourg.
Oh, he's so talented. And look at him, you under 20s.
He's at Strasbourg. He was on loan at Nottingham Forest. He didn't play because Cooper said, I've got midfielders that we own, so I don't need to play him. He's now on loan at Strasbourg, and Vieira, to my knowledge, is not playing him, as I see here. Okay, great. So, yeah. That's where we're at. So
Project Youth.
We've loaned him out again, and he's not playing. He's not playing.
How much bread are you going to make back from these players?
He's coming off the bench. Huh?
How much bread are you going to make back from these players? That's what I want to know. Because obviously it's a cash cow, right? Yeah. Teams are going to come in and pay triple what you paid for a player who's on the bench, who's not getting minutes, who's not getting developed.
Yeah. Washington came in from Santos for 20 million. I now think he's probably worth 5. So that's what we got work to do on that. Yeah.
Did you say he's probably worth 5 million?
What? He's not playing. How much are he's not playing?
He's such a prick, man.
He's not playing. He's not playing.
Hey.
Santos were going to use him, and we took him. We took a Santos Wonder kid, and we said, "Go play PL2." You're not even going to get a loan.
Nah, man. Clear Lake has actually. Thank you so much, Clear Lake. They've actually just ruined your club inside out, man. It's brilliant. It's brilliant to see. It's brilliant.
It's actually beautiful.
We can only pray. We can only pray. Who told me to stop complaining?
It's actually beautiful, though. You know,
who told me to stop complaining? Is that Robert?
Yeah. Where's Robert?
Robert, yeah.
Was it Robert?
Robert.
No, it wasn't Robert.
It is Robert. We need Robert.
It was Brian.
No. Robert's the legend that comes on.
Yeah,
Toby and Robert need to have a one-on-one, man, as well, man. Like Project Youth and positivity and.
We'll see Robert in the chat in a sec. Don't worry about that.
Yeah. Like I said, I like some of the signings. Some of them I think were unnecessary. I'm not a fan of the multi-club model. We're trying to do what Man City are doing, but we don't have the first team ready. So, yeah, my prediction. Oh, sorry, we have to do this in order. My bad.
This guy's riled. Let me get the super chats in.
way.
If he said to Matisse, the community wants to know, is Poch a mid-table manager? A simple yes or no answer, please. If the answer is no, you're a liar.
Right, so I can't answer them because
Exactly.
you're
What's the
not
point?
interested. You're not interested. Did you know why he's asking me this? Because I called Arteta a mid-table manager.
Do you remember? Yeah, that was your Pep Klopp and Tuchel era. I remember that.
Yeah, and then I called him a continental manager, so I upgraded him. So there's no need for this animosity.
JC said Chelsea signed mad.
Yeah, football manager, isn't it?
Continental.
You know when your reputation goes up.
JC said Chelsea signed mad fee for NPC youth players with no faces. Todd Bowley's London Cowboys, London Ute Boys. Gareth says, what's all this about Chelsea ordered to pay Brighton more money for some poached teenagers, Matisse?
Yeah, I saw this article. I just kept scrolling. I'm sick of Brighton. We've paid them so much money already for managers, directors, players. A goalkeeper that was their third choice is now our backup. It's long. And now I read that we've bought 2 kids and we owe them 7 million because I can't be asked anymore. I just keep it moving, please. My mental health.
Big up RAK, help you're good. Brentford beat Chelsea at the Bridge, he says, mainly because of Mbeumo. Ever since he got that serious injury against Brighton, the team then went on a downward spiral. I do agree. He's been a big loss.
Pinnock, big blows.
Oh yeah,
and Rico Henry as well.
Oh yeah, that even happened before. Yeah, everything.
Yeah. They've lost some key players this season. So
Robert is here. Matisse Neville. He says, "Wow."
Hey, Robert.
Did you guys see all that? Did you guys see how that Gary Neville that shit's been going on for days? I've never seen
the blue £1 billion bottle.
Yeah, what I've never seen pundit commentary just fucking do the rounds for this long. Like so boring at this point. But yeah, I'm glad it's coming towards an end. I'm so tired of it. It's long.
Tobes, that's it on Chelsea prediction. Chelsea away to Brentford.
I'm gonna go for a draw. Actually, you know what? I'll probably go for I'm gonna go for a draw. I'm gonna go for a 1-1 draw.
1-1 draw. SAEED.
I'm gonna go for 2-1 Chelsea.
2-1 to Chelsea. I'm gonna go 2-1 Brentford. Matisse.
I say this with no weight and no confidence, but in the name of Robert, we go 2-1 Chelsea.
In the name of Robert. Hugh.
Yeah.
Matisse Neville.
2-2.
2-2, and GRIZZ
1-1.
1-1. So 3 draws predicted. GRIZZ and Tobes have gone 1-1. Hugh's gone 2-2. Matisse and SAEED have gone for 2-1 Chelsea wins. I've gone for a 2-1 Brentford win. Let us know yours. Comment section, live chat, all of that, people. Hit the like button. Make sure you're subscribed, all of that as well. And we'll move straight on to Tottenham Palace, London derby. I don't know if there's much to talk about in any of these fixtures, but we can swiftly move on to predictions if there isn't. But yeah, Tobes.
No, not much to talk about. We need to get back to winning ways, so win, no excuses. Pretty much all there is to say.
No Elise, no Eze, no Gurhi.
Eze's going to be back. No Gurhi,
Is Eze
no
back?
Elise. Yeah, he's going to be back. But even if they were playing, I would still be backing Spurs to win this game. Win the game, please. Honestly, just win. Honestly,
Are all your players back now?
No, Pedro Porro is still injured, so he's not going to play. I think Solomon is still injured, but don't really care about him. Everyone else is fit, so yeah, just win. Just win the game of football, and please keep a clean sheet.
Where is it?
Yeah.
I think Tottenham, yeah. They've got a new manager now, innit, at Crystal Palace.
They do, yeah. They beat Burnley last week 3-0.
Yeah, they beat Burnley, yeah.
So
you know,
can't really take too much from it.
Yeah, you can't now. You can't now.
Why would I be looking for Robert? What business have me and you?
He's
got?
just letting you know that if you're looking for him, he's there.
I know, but I said why would I be looking for him?
Well, you said him and Tobe should do 1-on-1, innit?
1-on-1. Yeah.
That's Toby, not me.
Maybe.
What do I need a 1-on-1 for? I'm so confused.
The way he was laughing at him, he doesn't agree that you should be laughing at Chelsea.
Why shouldn't I? They're a mess.
That's
he doesn't agree.
Point.
Oh, I don't really care if he doesn't agree. I don't really care. Just look at it. He just needs to look at the table. The table don't lie.
Fuck's sake.
Robert, where did Robert say he's from? Do you not remember?
Pretty sure
America.
America.
Not sure.
America, wasn't it?
Yeah, I think
He lives in America, yeah, but it's not
stateside.
Okay. Yeah. I just meant is he local?
He's lucky. He only has to see the preseason, man. He doesn't have to see all this nonsense. He doesn't have to see all this nonsense, bro.
He doesn't have a choice, to be fair.
Man went to Wimbledon away and saw us scrape it. Tennis team. Mad.
You know, that's funny in the chat, man. This chat.
Yeah, I see what you're talking about there. We'll get into that later. Let me get the ones on top. Well, I say Tottenham, but I see Tobes' name a couple of times earlier. So Gareth says, if Tobes loses his 7-point gap in the prediction table, does that mean it's the biggest bottle job in football prediction history? Well, in the short history of football predictions that we're doing on the Big Six, yeah, I think that is a healthy lead. Has anyone fucked up a lead on the Big Six?
It depends what point in the season you're talking about as well. But 7 points.
Didn't you F1 up against SAEED last season?
After I effed up a lead, I don't think.
No, we drew. We finished same amount of points, and then
yeah. And
Matisse
then
was top of the league during the World Cup.
Oh, yeah, that was 2 years ago now. Yeah, Champions League final.
Yeah, I was top of the league.
Yeah.
Then I come back after the World Cup and
Capitulation.
I lost my momentum, my rhythm. Yeah, capitulation.
I'm a Liverpool.
Then I finished bottom, innit? Yeah.
You did. Fucking hell.
That was
did,
bad.
yeah.
Bad year.
Yeah. Just Manny says, I'm a Liverpool fan, but shout out to Tobes, who always talks so much truth. Coaching is key under Klopp. Rashford at 18 would have been molded. Going back to the conversation earlier. Abu Bakar says, while everyone in the panel has such a nice backdrop, why does it look like Tobes is casually sitting on the toilet?
Wow.
That's jokes.
Man.
Yo.
Man said
Man
toilet,
thinks I'd
yeah.
be streaming and take. No, that's weird, bro. Come on, man. Come on.
Back to the Rashford one, yeah. Back to the Rashford one, yeah. If Jurgen Klopp got hold of him, or let's say, how would Fergie have dealt with him? Side, do you think? What do you think?
Obviously, yeah, Fergie would have managed him better. You know, I mean, he would have kept him grounded. You know, probably would not get him on that contract as well. If I'm being truly honest with you, you know what I mean. But then again, I don't know. It's difficult to kind of say that, but Yeah, but obviously, would have made him more grounded. He would have been on him. He wouldn't be going to these many parties as he probably will be right now. So,
But you get my
he would
point
have
then, guys.
definitely
But that's
that's
my
why
point.
Van Gaal was a good as well. It was good for him as well. That's what I'm saying when Toby said it. If Van Gaal had him for a couple more years, then you never know what he
See,
could have
there's
been.
coaching, right? I get the coaching aspect here.
And there's man managing.
Yeah,
There's man management, exactly. And
Yeah,
then
of
there's
course.
up to the individual as well. Because at the end of the day, it's up to the individual whether he's ready to do it. I genuinely don't think he would have been, he would have survived under Fergie or Klopp.
okay.
Nah, definitely not Fergie, but
Yeah.
probably not Klopp either, to be honest.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like,
Yeah.
Well, not in his current state anyway. It's all ifs, buts, and maybes as to like.
No,
he
do you
could
know what
be
I
a
mean? I get
coaching
that.
personality under Alex Ferguson. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's a sticky one.
Yeah.
RS says hope Spurs get top 4. And guys, can you name top 5 pure footballers? No stats, just love to watch them play. And Tobes, June 2 is excellent. Do not miss.
Yeah, June 2. I'm watching that next week Monday.
So,
Next week
Alright.
Monday.
Top 5 pure footballers.
I need to watch one.
Messi.
So that's the whole video, isn't it?
Messi's number 1. Yeah.
Messi,
Zidane.
Ronaldinho, Messi,
Grealish.
Coutinho.
Zidane.
and then the fifth one.
Man's
my
still
life.
got Grealish, you know.
Bergkamp is in there 100%.
Yeah.
Guti, I think Guti is one of the most underrated. I think he's in there.
Top Guti's so
Really?
overrated. I think he's so
Not top
overrated.
5. Not top 5 though.
He's not overrated,
Come on,
man. No one ever talks about
Of course he
Guti.
is. Listen, you just put him your top 5 pure footballers. Do you know how
No,
many?
no. We've already named the 5. I'm saying honourable mentions.
Yeah,
Guti,
just mentions. Yeah.
Raquel
Hazard-
is another one.
That's what I mean.
Hazard's
I don't think.
honourable
Actually, you know what? Let
mention.
me not say. It's fine.
Hazard is
Zidane,
honourable.
Ronaldinho, Neymar, Messi, Ronaldo. Straight.
Hazard.
Neymar.
I've just
Hazard.
named the 5. You can
No,
name,
I would
No, I'm not saying top
Hazard.
5. I'm saying Hazard is an honourable mention.
John
Hazard's
Barnes.
Hazard's an honourable mention.
Pogba.
Letitia. That he's a mention as well. Letitia is cold.
Musa
Yeah.
Dembele.
Yeah.
No, sorry.
Musa Dembele was
No,
crap.
no.
I'm saying
not
honourable
crap.
mentions.
What are we
Honourable
doing?
mentions.
What are we doing here? What's this?
I'm trying to make you
He's
feel
not
part of the
honourable
convo.
mention.
No.
Come on, man.
You don't need to-
I'm a Spurs fan, and I
Modric.
actually think Mbele's got to a point where he's overrated. I'm gonna say I think he's overrated. Yes, I do.
Modric's a shout. Modric's a shout. I love watching
What?
Modric play.
Overrated.
Modric is a
You
bad
think
boy
he's
shout.
overrated? Dembele for
Yes,
Tottenham.
I do. I genuinely believe he's overrated now because as great as quality as he was for Spurs, I think he
Not
gets
having it.
put on this mad pedestal. No one talks about the fact that he was a very inconsistent player for Tottenham for the first
Toby.
3.5
I
years.
thought he was
Yeah,
underrated.
but Toby,
I
he
thought he was
puts
underrated.
yeah, but Toby, he gets put on the pedestal by players, professionals, not us laymen. Players that train with him, play with him. So we have to
Right,
take their
fair.
word for it.
Like,
Like,
Berbatov,
they all-
definitely.
Berbatov's a shout.
Berbatov.
Not
Yeah,
Alexis Sanchez.
anyone
Who
saying
said Alexis Sanchez? Get out of here.
Yeah, that's.
Sanchez was cold. Sanchez
yeah.
was cold.
He was cold.
Nah, but I
Nah,
wouldn't-
footballer,
I
pure
wouldn't mention-
I
footballer.
want to say
Pure
pure
football.
footballer, though, yeah.
Come on.
Yeah.
Not pure.
That's
Like,
what you.
There's a nice bit of P&P in there.
Last one
Yeah.
here, on Tottenham. Levis says, "Tobes, what's your favourite memory as a Tottenham supporter?"
He's giving it away with the last bit in it. Nah.
2008.
battering Arsenal and then beating Chelsea in the cup. That was really good. Obviously
Ajax,
the Champions
no?
League one was great. Yeah, Champions League one was great.
Ajax away when Lucas Moura got a
Well,
hat
what
trick.
Champions League one?
What a
I
legend.
said
man.
Champions
What a
League one
legend.
was great. The run was great as well.
What moment
Sorry,
in that
that wasn't
Champions
a
League
hat-trick.
run was your favourite?
Many moments, not just the hat trick. Many moments. The Man
was your
City game was a
favourite?
thriller.
Bale.
That's one of the best
Inter
games I've
Milan
ever
Bale.
been to. So yeah,
Remember that Bale performance for Inter Milan? Both
Lille
legs.
for Inter. Yeah, bro.
Yeah.
So yeah, there's a few. There's a
Man
few.
City away. To
Incredible,
seal
some
top
incredible
four.
matches.
Remember
Man.
that Man City away to seal top 4? Peter Crouch. That was a
Yeah,
good
yeah,
game as
that
well.
was great. I
Yeah.
think
Oh,
the run
Acosta.
before that was
Right.
better when we beat Arsenal 2-1 at home. That was sweet. That was sweet.
How you remembering Tottenham's best moments, Saeed? He's gone off now. He's too funny.
Yeah, like you Saeed as Moscow. I have Porto and Munich.
Here
And
we go.
you've got.
It's time for you to get your lip back. Yeah.
Yeah, but everybody's got their moment. like real
It's
moment.
time for you to get your lick back. Go on. What else? What else are you gonna find?
He's got HUGH Lloris's save of the season. You know what I mean?
Well done. You've officially got your lick back. Here you go.
There's a reason why you only asked you, didn't ask the rest of us. Because we'd be here all day. You know what I mean? Yours is quick.
Cool.
Yours didn't take too long.
Well done, Matisse. Well done. You got your. Stella's got her groove back. Yeah? Cool.
Because I see the name a few times. Okocha should have definitely been mentioned. 100%. Okocha.
Kocha.
Yeah, Okocha.
Someone put Anthony, pure footballing genius.
Bro, relax, man. Yo, come on, man. Brennan Johnson, come on, we can speak.
Yo, did you see the way that he did that 12? I never seen nobody do that before. That's some footballing genius right there. 100%. The ball is just stuck to his foot. He done a 360 spin. Madison. Oh, mad.
Family.
Yo, shout for
So wait, sorry.
Yeah, for
Man
me,
will say Mr. Dembele, but won't talk on James Madison. Mad.
Firmino's a shout. Firmino's a shout.
What did you call Madison, by the way?
He's a footballing genius. Yeah. I stand by that. He's a baller.
Do you regret that comment?
No, I don't regret it.
See what I mean?
No.
See, this is the bit where he.
Do you feel like you've been deprived?
It's a heavy title, man. Football genius.
I don't. Spurs have had some brilliant players.
So
Madison's
why?
one of them.
Crazy.
Why
The more I think about it,
Why?
it's crazy.
Do you know why I went mad?
Yeah. I think now I agree with you, man.
Why that way?
Hang on a second. Hungarian Steven Gerrard is talking to me about football genius.
Genius.
No. I can hear
that is
Matisse.
awesome.
Mine was tongue in cheek.
I'm not having that from you.
Mine was tongue in cheek.
Posting photos of these hairy legs, calling him Hungarian Steven Gerrard. Allow it, man. Guys.
Okay, so we can give it context. Mine. I've taken it back. You're still not taking it back. So which means you're serious. Which means you're serious.
When did you take it back? When did you take it back?
Well, the last time
Because we
you
tried to
roasted
make
me.
you take it back.
The
You said
last
no,
time
you
you
weren't
roasted
gonna
me.
take it back.
The last time you
When did
roasted
you
me.
take
I
it
said
back?
that's
He did.
You haven't taken it back.
No,
That means
you
you're
didn't.
serious.
He said
Footballing
he
genius.
said I was joking. Remember he
Yeah.
said I was joking.
But he wasn't joking. That's not
He
taking
wasn't
it back.
joking, but that's
So you're
that's-
serious.
No,
You're
he's serious.
serious.
He said he's serious.
Madison is a footballing genius.
Yes.
The England national team are just not using this footballing genius. They're just not even.
I agree. They're not. It's not the first time he's passed up on footballing geniuses.
Disgusting.
That's true. That's true, to be fair.
No, I get that, but yeah, Glenn Hoddle was like when I was really young. Glenn Hoddle was a footballing genius. That's what you call a footballing genius.
Baller.
Yeah.
Tobes, prediction.
2-0 Spurs.
Unbelievable.
Please clean sheet, please.
SAEED.
Where is it?
Right, Haaland.
Don't tell him, man. Come on.
Don't beg. It's disgusting, bro.
I'm gonna go for Tottenham to win 3-1.
3-1. I'm gonna go 3-1 as well. Matisse.
3-0 Tottenham.
3-0. Hugh
2-0 Tottenham.
and Grizz.
3-0.
Okay. 2-0 from Tobes and Hugh. 3-0 from Grizz and Matisse. 3-1 from me and SAEED. So yeah. 3 predictions made. Let us know yours, all of that, people. Robert said he flies to London every year for a few games.
Tell him, Robert.
I'm so sorry. I'm so
I
sorry.
missed this bit. What did he say? I missed this bit.
He flies
I
to
mean,
London for a few games every year.
I'm sorry.
What's that in response to?
Because I said to him that he's lucky that he's over there not seeing this up close, but he said he's coming over. So that's even worse. I'm sorry.
Big up Ziggy as well. Don't know what's going on here, but I'm here, he says. Hope you're
You
good,
don't know
my
what's
guy.
going on half the time, brother. What you
That
Yeah,
brother's
it's-
always on the
Yeah.
IC pollen. When have you ever come in here and you know what's going on?
Yeah, exactly.
I actually love that guy. You know that? Every time I
Ziggy's a legend. He's a
He's
legend.
an actual
in the
legend.
house.
He's an actual legend.
He
He's
sorted
one of
us
the
out.
maddest bastards I've ever met. You know that? One of the
He
maddest
sorted
fuckers
us
I've ever
out
met.
nasty.
He honestly
Wait,
like
wait,
belongs
wherever
in
we
that-
go,
Yeah.
whichever part of US we go,
We
we
need-
have to
we
tell him.
need
Yeah,
Ziggy.
he needs to be our driver. Yeah, 100%.
He honestly, yeah, he made me feel like I was in the Hangover movie.
Yes.
100%. That's
Yeah,
the
yeah,
vibe
yeah,
that
yeah.
he brings. Like
he
he makes
was
you feel like
part
you're
of
in a movie.
the. He was
Yeah,
part of
yeah,
the
yeah.
team. He was
Yeah.
part of the team.
When he pulls
Yeah.
up in that truck, you know that you're in a movie. It's not.
And
a
he's
normal
always
day.
he's always on a what's next thing. He's never on a
Yeah,
go home.
yeah.
He's like, what's next?
Yo, guys,
What's
what's next? What's
What's
next,
next?
guys? What's next?
I love him. I fucking love him.
He's like he's like Chow. He's like he's like Chow, bro. That's who he's like.
He's on the madness. He doesn't give a damn.
We need to bring him to the next spot, man.
Big up Ziggy, man.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Whatever part of the thing, he needs to be part of that.
For real.
Let's get into Forest Liverpool. Much to say, if not predictions. Grizz, how you feeling?
We ain't won there, you know. We ain't won in the Premier League. Yeah. So we need to, and that was a nasty 1-0 last season where Van Dijk missed like 3 headers, open headers, and missed chances galore. We played shit. I can't remember the team we put out that week. We need to put it right. I was hoping to go to extra time with Man United, but Man United sneaked a win last second. Not sure about the returning players this week. I'm expecting them to be on the subs bench at the very least. Hungarian Gerrard, Salah, Nunes. Hopefully they're in the squad, which will make hopefully all the difference. And we already know the drill, bros. We already know the drill. Every week, every game, every week is a must.
It's a must.
Can't drop points. It's a must. Every week is a must. So no point talking about it. We just got to go there. Put everything to the side. Injuries, kids, whatever, all the successes. We've had a mad couple of games, I'm not going to lie. Like even yesterday against I don't know if you lot watched it, Southampton, a handy team. I was impressed the football they play, man. They play football. But we've got a bit of inevitability about us. And I just kind of knew we're going to overcome it and win. And that Jaden Dan's brother, some cold finish, man. And just overall, what a week for the kids, man.
Nice.
Yeah. It's just madness, man. Last night, there was 10 players from the academy. 10 players from the academy that were used. And we beat Southampton, who are not, like, we all expect them to be in the Premier League next season, right? So they're like pretty much a Premier League team with just a season out. And we beat them comfortable 3-0 with literal kids on the pitch. So it's going well. But Forest away, yeah. First time I'm going for Nottingham Forest away. I've never been. But everyone tells me it's a mad atmospheric ground. Like they can proper make an atmosphere. Don't know if any of you have been. So yeah, man, just put them away and just continue this mad every week tension-filled Barclays League, man. That's what it's about right now. Yeah.
Tobes.
Is Mo Salah and Nunes back?
I'm not telling you shit.
I'll
tell Matisse. I'll WhatsApp Matisse.
This is meant to be an informative show for the people, for the community.
So it says,
they've got FPL teams to pick.
Hoppers described them as touch and go. Yeah, you know what? I'm going to go for a Liverpool 2-1 win.
Liverpool 2-1, SAEED.
I'm going to go Liverpool to win 2-0.
2-0. I've gone 3-1. Matisse.
Liverpool. It depends on who's available, isn't it? Because it could be a tough game. Like the kids have had a lot of games back to back now. Pressure as well. Title race, a bit different. I'll go Forest, man, on the counter. High line. Fuck.
Dangerous. Very dangerous.
I don't think it's as straightforward as. Yeah, it's tough, man. That's a rough one. Any points?
I think you should predict Nottingham Forest to win 3-1.
I bet you do. Yeah. I'm not even near you in the table. I'm not even near you in the table. Why are we doing this? I'm not in the title race. I'm gonna go 2-1 Liverpool. Just be safe.
2-1. Hugh.
3-0 Liverpool.
And Grizz.
2-0.
So SAEED and Grizz have gone 2-0. Hugh's gone 3-0. Tobes and Matisse 2-1. I've gone 3-1. All Liverpool wins. One super chat came in, I think. Where are we? There we are. JUSTME, he says Liverpool will be fine without Nunes, Salah, and Szoboszlai versus Forest. However, they will be needed versus City. If they miss the City game, then it's peak.
Are they in doubt for again, Grizz?
They shouldn't be. But if they don't play tomorrow, and then they don't play in midweek against Slavia Prague.
Oh shit! You got another midweek fixture.
Yeah, we got. That's what I'm saying. It's mad.
When is Trent back?
Trent's at least another 4 weeks.
Oof.
Oh, he's missing our game.
Jeez.
Trent Allison and Jones are definitely missing your game.
Bradley's cooking though.
Yesterday he had a bit of a, but it's understandable, man. He's tired. He's
Yeah.
still a young man.
Yeah.
Yesterday he had a bit of an iffy game.
Mm.
First time in a long time, but yeah,
I think
Allison's. Even though Kelleher's playing very well, I was hoping Allison be back for City, but no chance. Absolutely no chance.
I think that's the only Liverpool chat, super chat. But before I move on to the Arsenal, I'm not going to say segment because we're just going to do predictions. Big up Jordan. He said, fellas, please would you share my GoFundMe to help get the life-saving cancer treatment I need? Big fan of the channel. Obviously, I've seen you about for quite a while, Jordan. And I noticed you said that you sent it to our Instagram. So I've just picked up the link here. What I'm going to do, people, is like I said, I've seen Jordan supporting the show for a while, and he said it's life-saving treatment for himself. So I'm going to post the link here. I'm going to pin it as well. Yeah, I have posted the link, just making sure it's correct. Yeah, we're all good. I'm going to pin it, and then if anyone can, support it, help out, please do. Please do. Jordan, keep your head up. Try to be positive about it. I mean, that only goes so far, but yeah, I hope you get what you need, and I hope you can turn it around, because I know you got a family as well. So sorry to hear that. If anyone can help out, the link is there. It's pinned in the live chat. Show some love to Jordan, people. Yeah. Well, like I said, no last segment. Sheffield United just got beat them. Partey's, close to return apparently. Jesus and Vieira were on the bench last week. Timber should be back. I mean, Arteta mentioned he won't be in the squad Monday, which kind of tells you he's imminently going to be available, whether that's Brentford or Porto. I'm not too sure, but one thing, if Arsenal can beat Sheffield United, if we can beat Brentford, if we can sort out what we did against Porto in the return leg, then, come the end of March against City with, Partey back, Timber back, Jesus potentially, back to full fitness, we'll be going into that period where if we beat Brentford and Sheffield United, into a period where, push comes to shove, and would be going in quite strong with players that I didn't really... Timber, I didn't expect back for the season. Partey, I've expected back, but for a long time now, I've just thought, yeah, he's done at Arsenal. So if we get him back for 10 games, 15 games, so be it. But it sounds like he's back, and Jesus, frustrating, but he was good to see him on the bench. So just win. Just win. Sheffield United, Brentford, Porto, win. And then it's a City game, and, we'll talk about that. We have a 2.5 week break now because Chelsea did beat Leeds. So that fixture's been rescheduled for April, I believe, right before actually hasn't been confirmed yet, but I think it's going to be right before the North London derby. So that week it'll be Arsenal, Chelsea, and Arsenal, Tottenham, which should be interesting. But yeah, that's it really. Tobes, prediction.
This could get real nasty, real nasty. I'm gonna go 5-0. 5-0 Arsenal.
5-0, Saeed.
I'm gonna go 4-0 Arsenal.
4-0. I'm gonna go 4-0 as well. Matisse. You're right.
You're right.
Yeah, I know, man. It's been taking forever today, man, with the predictions. But hurry up, man.
Oh, sorry, I was muted. 3-0. I thought you heard me.
3-0. You.
Yeah, I'm gonna go 5-0 as well.
5-0.
Back to your old tricks, yeah.
Shut up.
There's a lot of emphasis on both the words. Damn.
Go on, Grizz.
Huey, what did you say?
Bravo, just make your prediction, man.
Oh man, I'm doing tactics, man.
You gotta walk alone on this one, brother. It's not Liverpool. Come on.
I'm going 3 or 4. Choose one for me.
No.
No. Why would you do that?
You do realize nobody wants to be bottom of the league.
Nobody wants to help as well. I've realized you lot are proper nasty. 3-0.
Stop copying me, man. I'm not gonna get it correct now.
You know what I've done this week? New tactic. I've copied one of you for each score, like just one of you.
There's 5 of us before you. There's a good chance you're going to copy
It's
one of us.
brother.
I'm being open. I'm not denying it.
You've
I've
copied
just
me
copied.
twice.
No, I've
copied me
copied
twice
one,
today.
one each. I've copied one each.
One each.
Yeah.
Well, GRIZZ and Matisse have gone 3-0. SAEED and myself 4-0. HUGH and Tobes 5-0. All wins predicted. Clean sheets predicted for Arsenal. That's all the predictions out the way. Let me see if there's any. Well, there was Arsenal ones above. So let me go. Love United, hate the options. All the big 6 teams, apart from the North London Bottlers, are still in the FA Cup. Guess they have bigger fish to fry. All right. Well. What can you say? I mean, we've won the competition the most time in history. How can we be the bottlers in it? But yeah, we moved. Walcott was not a flop. He isn't an all-time great and didn't reach his potential. But 108 goals and 80 assists in 309. Bro, he's a flop. His highest scoring season was 15 goals in the league. The second highest scoring was 10. He was with us for like 12 years. Like, come on,
you for 12 years.
Bro, let me go check quickly now, because how long was Walcott with us? And I wait, 1, 2.
I think it was like 10 or 11, wasn't it?
That's mad. I
1,
didn't know
2,
that,
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. But we'll take off the first 2 because he was very young. So 13 seasons in total. We'll take off the first 2. 11 seasons. And he didn't play over 20.
He's got some big goals in FA Cups, though. He's got some big goals in FA Cups.
100%. But for what we all thought, and he didn't start over 24 games in any league season. Please stop talking to me about Walcott. I come from a generation of fucking top wingers and ballers.
Yeah, I get that. But I think that's what's distorting your view here, because just because he wasn't as good as them, man, doesn't mean he was an outright flop. A flop is Javinho, bro. That's a flop. That's a flop, bro.
You keep Javinho for fucking 13 years, he might get you 100 goals as well, bruv. Like,
I doubt it.
Yeah, I don't know, man. Listen, I mean, you're comparing is shit and shit again. Or not. Listen, people are going to take that literally. I'm not saying Walcott was shit. He wasn't shit, but in terms of the expectations, it was never that. It never worked.
For me, on the outside, as a neutral, I don't think Walker had a bad career at Arsenal. I don't look at him as a flop, but that's just me as a neutral looking on. But yeah, but you because you got Perez and them man there, bro, like levels in it. So.
Ljungberg, Overmars, that we had proper wingers. Yeah. So, but yeah, it is what it is. Turkish, if Saka left Arsenal at the end of the season, would you not consider his time at the club Yeah, but obviously that'll come with a huge transfer fee as well. So, like I said, there's other ways you can deem a graduate a success. So if he was to leave, it'll be 100 M's plus, and it's a success. But in terms of staying at a club for 10, 15 years, I think you've also got a win. You've got to win honors along the way to be labelled a successful at big 6 clubs or 5 of the big 6 clubs. You've got to at least have that part of your repertoire along the way. That's just how I see it. But maybe I'm spoiled. Maybe I just, because I was seeing us win trophies prior to an era where we went dry for 20 years. Not dry, but we won a few. Maybe it's that. Big up Turkish and the panel. Thoughts on this new TikTok analysis ex-pros give? I understand football podcasts give hot takes, but expect better analysis from ex-pros. For example, what did Rio say?
Arteta
United.
Yeah, that was mad. That was mad. Sorry.
Yeah,
that was mad. I don't agree with that, but
listen,
it's just in it.
I can't imagine it being completely serious.
Content.
That's what I'm saying, innit? That's what I'm saying.
Content.
But it's a bad look, though. I do agree with that. Then for professionals that don't need to do that, you don't need to be. You don't need to make yourself. You're such a classy footballer, and now you're coming out with some just trashy takes.
Yeah, man.
Have you ever seen You Got Murked? That guy's not classy, bro. Did you watch that show You Got Murked?
No.
Did any of you see that? No. None of you have watched Rio Ferdinand's show You Got Murked.
Nope.
What year did this come out?
Let me see which one's that one. Let me
He had
find out.
came
I'm gonna
rolls
look.
and he was just like, it was just mad.
Is that the one that used to be on Sky One? Was that on Sky One back in the day?
He had Beckham in a cab going through Moss Side. Well, was it? I think that was in the show.
I think I know what you mean. Yeah. I think I might know that one. You know,
Am I going mad? Did he have a show?
It was on Sky One, wasn't it? It was on Sky
One.
But
I didn't watch it. I didn't watch it. You're right.
No, people know in the chat.
People need to bring that show out and meme it, because Rio's talking a lot. Bring that show out, get those memes ready, people. There must be a lot from them.
The thing is, Rio.
Should we do a Big Six version? Let's do a Big Six version.
Do you remember his magazine before he started his channel? He had a magazine way back when Five was just he had his hats. He had his hats and he had a magazine. His magazine was calm. Now he's obviously got his show, but I feel like now comes with it some really like questionable takes,
edgy takes, like you don't need to do content like that.
Gets people talking though, doesn't it? You have people like us talking about it.
It was on Sky One, isn't it? Yeah, I think I remember that one.
Yeah, but Hughie, I get it. We're talking shit on a ex-footballer.
Any publicity, man. That's the way these people
listen,
kind of operate.
We're deep in it too much. I think we're deep in it too much. It's just content. And listen,
that's what I mean. He doesn't need to.
Robbie responded. Robbie responded.
I haven't watched that. I haven't watched that.
I haven't watched that. Got what he wanted. So
I haven't watched that clip, but I can't imagine he's being serious. I need to watch it to see the content.
He was being serious. That's
can't be serious.
I doubt it. I doubt it, man. I doubt it.
You understand? Hypothetically speaking, Saeed, it's week 37. Arsenal are 4 points clear at the top of the table. A win seals the title. How do you feel about Arsenal winning the title at Old Trafford again?
Broski, how many times is this question getting rephrased, Broski, I told you, if Man United are not going for top four, whatever it is, and yeah, obviously right now it's done anyway, but bro, by all means, go for it, man. If that means City and Liverpool don't win it, bro, the floor's yours, man. Get that win.
Man said the floor is yours. You know, the whole
United fans might actually celebrate that with us.
Is it game 37?
I would celebrate it, but I wouldn't, you know what I mean?
Game week 37, they play each other, GRIZZ. Game week 37, they play each other at Old Trafford. Mad.
Wow.
That means Liverpool for Liverpool as well, because Klopp tears is going to be sensational, but we move. But let's get to that situation, man.
I think they'll smash you up there anyway.
One game at a time, man. One game at a time, Arsenal fans. Don't think about 37.
Looking very far into the future. Yeah.
It's 27 now.
Be careful.
Yeah, but I'm just saying, like, everybody just one game at a time, bro. Like
madness. Game week 37.
Yeah, man.
You lot ain't trying against them if it means stopping Man City and Liverpool. No way.
Calm on. Let's get there. And then we'll.
Yeah, let's get there, man.
We'll hope they don't try.
I call corruption already.
Tell these guys, man.
Jimbo says, you know how it is just to support you lads. Thanks for all the content. Keeps me ticking through the week. Love for the love, Jimbo. You know what it is already, my bro. Appreciate all the support. RS says, big up all you guys. Loving watching your content. Hope Liverpool win all titles this season. I hate United, but Saeed, you're the most hard-working content creator I've seen. And Matisse, I like you, but hold it.
AGT says hold that to Tobes as well. He wants to make that very clear, and he says it repetitively. Yes,
I saw.
He wants that very clear.
He'll get his.
AGT.
He's enjoying himself right now. Liverpool, they're in a bubble.
Yeah.
But I'll be back.
I've got 9 super chats left. I'm going to get through these people, so no more super chats. 6.2k. Whilst I'm going through the super chats, if there's anything to debate, we'll debate it. We'll answer it. But make sure you hit the like button, subscribe, do all of that stuff in the meantime. Zoteng TV says inside job from Juve to get his massive wages off the books. Juve and the Serie A team does
Zoteng TV. Right. What's going on here?
Get him on SAEED TV. Get him on SAEED TV. That's content.
They're saying the fitness coaches did a madness. Swap the drinks.
Zontin TV. Go and link up, collab with SAEED TV.
Hassan
we can cook something.
Hello, brothers. Love you guys. Wish me luck for my exams. I've been following Turkish ever since the infamous Bayern rant, and look where he is now. Mashallah. Listen, my bro. Good luck with all your exams.
Oh, my good luck, man.
Let us know what you're studying as well. And yeah, by exams, do you mean the ones coming up in May? Like, what is it? Uni? Is it? Talk to us, man. Let us know. Message me even, Hassan. Message me, man. You're saying you've been supporting man for a long time. So message me on Instagram, ideally Twitter.
I need to see that Bayern rant. What was that Bayern rant? Was it like mad? When you got smashed 6-0 or something over on
I'm
aggregate
still
or something.
No. 5-1. The first one wasn't a rant though. The one where I got to Luton Airport. It was my first ever time on AFTV, so it wasn't a rant. But the second one might have been a rant because I went to Emirates to see 5-1 again. So yeah, but it's been a long time. Hopefully, we win a knockout game next week or 2 weeks time, whenever it is. Big up Hassan though. Message me, my bro. AEM says if Matisse finishes bottom of the prediction table, he needs to go gym with Tobes so Tobes can finish him and make him puke into a bucket.
Pause, man. The fuck's going on here?
Yo,
Wow. I don't really want to unpack that.
It's better than the mayonnaise anyway. It's better than the mayonnaise suggestion.
that's not worded the way I like. So yeah.
Well, I'm gonna tell you right now, I'm not finishing bottom of the prediction league.
Yeah.
So
It's done.
we don't need to worry about that. Yeah.
I think I'm 3 weeks away from giving up.
You're gonna, like, mathematically, we will be able to confirm you soon.
We don't need to find out what we're going to do with GRIZZ.
Mathematically, we will
I don't know what
confirm you
we're
as
doing.
relegated
I'm
soon.
3 weeks away from giving up.
Yeah, I'm not finishing bottom of this team.
Martirino says Tobes is very balanced unless he's talking about Arsenal. We'll win every game before City. How does a smart Yoruba man end up a Spurs fan?
I love it when they jinx themselves. I love it. It's beautiful.
How am I not balanced about Arsenal? Anyway, it's fine.
Chris says, I know it's way late, but just got home. Do you guys think Rashford would thrive at Arsenal? No.
Why not? Why not?
I don't want to enter. No, I don't want that.
Yeah, so what you entertain?
Him and Martinelli
the
would
same
have
man
a
who said Saka, Martinelli, and Jesus could rival MSN doesn't want to entertain.
I don't say, but you're miswording. You're miswording what I said about rival MSN. Who the fuck are you crazy or something?
What did
Man
you say
said
then?
no, like it was part of the
Clarify it for me. Clarify it for me.
Clarified it many times. There's no point going backwards and
I
forwards.
think Rashford versus Martinelli would be a fun little competition.
Well, one's on like 200k less, one's 22, one's 26. You know, one's.
No, I don't think Arsenal fans would sell Martinelli for Rashford. I don't know. Would you reckon
Nah.
Arsenal fans? Would you sell him?
No.
It's not about selling. It's more about with Rashford.
No, but you have to
Rashford
okay,
might
swap.
think he's
Swap.
fun.
Would you swap?
Of course they
Martinelli
would swap.
or Rashford?
Of course they would swap. I'm saying competition.
No chance.
Bro.
No chance. No chance.
I don't know, man. They would. Some people say
Do
no.
you know what it is?
They would?
Arsenal
Okay.
are really good at reviving players. If you see what they've done with Kai Havertz, for me,
We had Martinelli as well, by the way. We had him
what
on
they
trial, and we
what
didn't
they could
sign
do
him.
with Rashford would be incredible.
Yeah.
What they could do with Rashford would be insane.
Geniuses at your club.
Not one person said they would. The hell?
Bro, literally, do you not see the comment? It's just obviously, how many people we got in here? It's obviously over 5k. The comments are moving quick, so you might
Yeah.
have missed it. Yeah.
Ibby says, have you got any favorite Premier League goals that's not from your team? Papi Cisse versus Chelsea always sticks out. Mad shot. Big up everyone.
Wayne Rooney,
that was
2004 or 5 against Newcastle. You know that volley?
Yeah,
When Andy Boy's like, Rooney! What
Yeah.
a hit, man. What a hit. Yeah, that one. Mad goal.
That's in there for sure. What
I'm
else
gonna
is in there?
say
I was watching that.
There's a couple-
I saw that Hazard go against Arsenal. Was it Arsenal?
Arsenal or West Ham?
Arsenal.
Oh, the
Arsenal.
one
The
where he
Coquelin
ran
spin.
through
Coquelin spin.
So-
Yeah, that was
Yeah.
beautiful. Yeah.
That was
To
beautiful.
return
was,
to return the favor, I was actually just thinking of the Fernando Torres one against Blackburn, the volley. That was wild.
brilliant.
oh
That was
shit.
You know whose volley was mad?
Wild.
Do you remember Pat Kasami? Played for Fulham.
Fulham,
Oh,
yeah,
Fulham.
yeah, Fulham.
Madness of a volley.
From Iran.
Madness.
Yeah.
Vardy against Liverpool was good.
Vardy against Liverpool was very
Volley
good.
over the
Very
shoulder.
good.
Elmanda.
Benteke overhead kick was
Oh,
classic.
Elmanda.
Elmanda's
What a goal.
goal was fucking
What?
cold.
Yeah.
I forgot
what a
who
goal.
it was against.
What was
but-
it? David Bentley at the Emirates. That was wild. Can't lie.
Yeah, that was good, but that was
They won that
bad
game as well.
keeping from
It was
from-
bad.
So we know the
goalkeeping. That game in general was just quality. That game was brilliant.
Crazy.
Fucking love that
Yeah.
game.
You know what goal I liked was it Dele Alli against Crystal Palace? I
Yeah,
love
yeah.
that goal for me, man. The way he got on his
Brilliant goal.
chest, turned around,
Brilliant.
bro. Dele Alli. That was when he was deadly form, man. But yeah,
Drogba's goal against Liverpool.
Liverpool.
Back to goal.
Yes.
Liverpool.
Yeah, left foot
Back
volley.
to
Volley,
goal.
bang.
Beautiful.
Mad goal.
Nasty.
Yeah.
You know what goal? It pains me to say it, but bro, it won them the league as well. Rooney, what is it, 60-yard
Van
ball
Persie.
over the top.
Yeah.
Van Persie volley
Bro,
bottom.
that's not people don't talk
That
about that
was
goal enough. You know?
I was actually just talking
Beautiful.
about that the other day. I was actually just
That
talking about
goal
that the
was
other day.
beautiful.
Yeah.
Van Persie's volley against Charlton for
Charlton.
Arsenal.
Yeah.
Oh,
Mad.
God.
Mate,
Mad.
Van Persie, I was
Persie.
having a discussion with my mates. Van Persie, for me, I don't know how everyone ranks it, but Van Persie, for me, is a bona fide. He's in my top 10 best ever Premier League strikers, like bona fide for me. Bona fide.
At his
The reason why I say at his best, but the reason why I probably don't have him there is because of his injuries. I think his injuries messed him up too much.
If we done a ranking at their best and not talk about longevity and honors and everything, just in isolation at their best.
Yeah.
At their best, he might be top 5.
Bro, at his best.
At their best, he's beaten a lot of strikers in the Prem. I'm not gonna lie.
At his best, 100%.
It's insane.
At his best, he's above Drogba.
Technically,
Yeah.
I can.
Drogba had big game moments, though, man.
Actually,
Yeah, I mean,
we're not talking
You know
about
what?
that.
That's a
you know what?
shaky one because
It's
the
deceiving.
best version of Drogba was
The
unplayable.
best version of Drogba is still slapping in free kicks, still picking out the ball out of the sky. We've got to be careful.
Drogba,
If we're
man,
talking
people
about best,
just-
someone just reminded me. If we're talking about just at their best, Suarez is the best. I'm sorry, Suarez is
Suarez is unbelievable.
Over Henry,
Suarez.
I'm going.
No,
there.
Henry's
I'm
the
going
best.
there.
Henry's the
I'm
best.
going there.
Grizz.
We're talking the league.
going
We're talking
there.
Prem.
I'm
Just
going
only
Rewind.
No.
Do you remember?
Prem
Do you remember? 9-10
Nistelrooy, man.
9-10 Drogba season. Someone just said in the chat. That season is ridiculous.
DJ Drogba 07, 08, and 09, 010 was nuts, man. Nuts. That's the thing with Drogba, yeah. Drogba was like when he was at his best, you're talking bona fide world-class striker. Like you can't, like basketball players, when you can't guard a player, like unguardable, bro. You can't keep him out of the game. You just can't.
That's
Mad.
fair. That's
Mad.
fair. The overhead kick from that Wigan player versus Liverpool was my favorite goal.
Oh, Zaki. Was it Zaki? Zaki?
I don't remember.
I'm sure it was
against
Zaki.
us that much.
Wigan player.
Zaki, maybe. Zaki.
I can't
Yeah,
remember
I think
that
it was
goal, you know.
Zaki.
Might
Was
have
it
been.
Anfield?
Zaki.
I'm sure it was Zaki, but could be wrong.
JC
can't
says
think of who else it
pundits
would
trying to
have
be like YouTubers and it's cringe. Rio and Carragher are main ones. I'm mentioning.
There was
Don't bring that guy's
That's
stuff
it. Yeah.
over here.
Egyptian
please.
Amir Zaki. Yeah.
Please. Where are we? Ziggy says I got to cook uncle for that ridiculous comment about TT and.
This name is ridiculous, bro. Read it then.
Oh yeah. From the I was trying to put it together. Nah.
He's talking about Mbappe.
Yeah. What's all this about? And Matisse, I feel you, my guy. I was happy and sad at the same time looking at that cup final. Grizz, he wants you to answer for your Mbappe over Thierry Henry. Now turned into Suarez over Henry.
Content, Ziggy, content.
Content.
That's the word now, isn't it? Content.
Ziggy, content.
It's justified, you know.
I've got you talking about it. Look at you, Ziggy. You're talking about it 1 month later. Job done.
And Joel confirms it is Zaki. Last super chat I'm getting in here from RS says, Turkish, what is the punishment coming last in prediction table? Have you finalized and hope Grizz don't come last? I'm waiting for the Pogba documentary. It will be fire. You know what? The forfeit was kind of planned in advance. It was the gummies, and I'll leave it at that. But community man, family man, we don't
have him twist up.
He's escaping.
So, no, it won't be escape because trust me, some of the suggestions we have for the forfeit at the end of the season, if it is Grizz, you will love it, people. I think you deserve it. You will love it. 100%. 100%. Maybe you should wish that Grizz finishes last because it's going to be something different. It's going to be something different.
Bro, it's crazy.
Yo, you better start.
You know what it was, yeah, Grizz?
You better start taking
Don't
this
go
shit
anywhere.
seriously,
Because you're not doing gummies. Don't go anywhere, Chris.
I'm telling you, this shit ain't no joke, you know. Did you see what happened to me last season? It's not no joke.
Yeah, I know.
It is all mad. People, there you go. Hopefully you've enjoyed. Still 6.1k here, so I'm sure you did ride until the very end. 1.8k likes. Let's get it past 2k as we finish, people. And make sure you subscribe, notification bell on, content out, content coming out, big plans moving forward. I've said it all before. I'm just making sure you're here with the notification bell on. So you're here first to watch it all unfold. We are back Monday evening. It should be 9 p.m. If there's a fixture, it'll be 10 p.m. Actually, it's 10:30 because Arsenal are playing Sheffield United. So 10:30 Monday, next show. So make sure you're there, people. Love for the love as always. And yeah, like the thing. Peace. We're out.